Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Week 7 of the high school football season. Coach, we're down like 2 flat tires. We got a beat going in the back. Curtis playing our beatbox on Webb Weekly Live, powered by PA Sports Live. It is week number 7 tonight from rainy Ken Robin Stadium. Temperatures now about 68 degrees as we near kickoff, Coach. Today is Friday, October 6th, and Coach, I have to mention today is National Coaches Day. Happy Coaches Appreciation Day to my favorite coach sitting right next to me.
Hey, thank you so much, Paul Bowe. Appreciate that. To all the coaches out there in the Commonwealth and across the nation, at all levels, appreciate what you do.
See that, Curtis? We got a rose between 2 thorns here, you and I.
That's right.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about the game tonight. The Lewisburg Green Dragons come in 2-4 to Ken Robin Stadium to take on the 4-2 Loyalsock Lancers. Coach, last year it didn't go so well for the Green Dragons down at Christy Matheson Stadium. 41-7, Loyalsock was all over them. Tyler G accounted for 320 yards of offense, throwing for 246 and rushing for 74. Jalen Andrews, 7 receptions in that game for $159 and 2 touchdowns as the Lancers raced out to a 26-0 lead. Coach, they never looked back.
Now, it was a quick filleting, and it was over early, and Green Dragons were never in the game. And to add insult to injury, Sock played outstanding defense as well, as the Green Dragons were only able to muster 161 yards of total offense, and their lone touchdown came in the fourth quarter of that game. And an interesting stat, Paul, the last Lewisburg victory in this series was way back in 2012, a 49-26 decision over Sock. Now, they haven't played every year since then with the PAC conference schedules that they've been on and off, but the last time was in 2012, and Loyalsock's defeated the Green Dragons the last 5 times that they have played in the series.
Great to know, Coach. And last week, Lewisburg really wasn't in the ball game at all as they played Danville. And, you know, the Iron Men, no matter what year it is, we're always talking about them come playoff time, come midseason, and they were all over Lewisburg 35-3 as the lone field goal mustered in the game. The Ironmen dominated that game from start to finish.
Yeah, and when we talk about Lewisburg this year, you're going to see them, obviously, if you're watching the tape tonight or the game tonight, you're going to say, how is this team 2-4? They have quality athletes. They have quality size. But when we get down to our keys to the game, I'll let the cat out of the bag a little bit. One of the things they have not been able to do is consistently play on both sides of the ball for 4 quarters.
No, absolutely. And like I said, we were watching them down in warm-ups, and I was watching their quarterback, and I know they use 2 quarterbacks. Derek Ash throws a nice ball. I mean, he was throwing BBs out there. At one time, it went through 2 receivers' hands, and thank God someone had to turn around in the sidelines. It might have went through them. That's how hard he throws the ball. But let's talk a little bit about Loyalsock. Last week, like I said, 4-2, they played the Blue Jays from Central Columbia. They were all over them, 50-10. Tyler G throwing not 1, Coach, not 2, not 3.
You sound like an infomercial. $99.99,
How
4
about
payments.
5, as in Booker T says, 5-time champion, 5 touchdown passes for Tyler G, and they were all over the Blue Jays of down in Central Columbia.
Yeah, another team that when you look at them, they pass the eye test, but haven't been able to put it together. And, you know, without spending too much time on it, you win by 40 points, you move on. So we need to talk about tonight a little bit.
Hey, let's talk about the players to watch. First for Lewisburg, the senior wide receiver Charles Landis, 29.5 yards per game, and Jeremiah Davis, the running back. Now, I watched him on tape, and you and I talked the other day about Jeremiah. He's not that tall. They have him listed at 5'8", probably very generous, 170 pounds, but the kid can fly, and he's probably the best athlete on this team. And like I said, even in the Danville game, he got his yards, and he really moved well up and down the field.
Yeah, and a long-standing tradition, trust me. Back to the 80s when I played against them, 90s and 2000s when I coached against them, Lewisburg has always had quality running backs every year.
And flip over to the other side of the ball on offense for Loyalsock. Who else is a player to watch? Tyler G. 1,082 yards passing. Copped that with 420 yards rushing. Coach, I'm not going to go through to 1, 2, 3. He has 19 total touchdowns.
Yeah, he's been doing it all here. He's been a fixture for Coach Van Fleet and the Lancers, and he's going to be missed when he leaves this year for sure.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete, baseball player, basketball player, hard-nosed as they come. Undersized even on the basketball court, and Jim and I always say he does yeoman's work there. He goes in and usually bangs around with the big guys. And then talk about a big guy wide receiver. Now, he's wearing a cast tonight on his arm. We saw Jalen Andrews, 489 yards receiving this year, Coach. 4 touchdowns. Jalen, and alongside his counterpart, Harden, can really stretch the field for the Lancers.
Yeah, and, if we're going to talk, you might as well throw Mr. Burdett in there as well. So no shortage of playmakers for offensive coordinator Andy Brown, and he does a good job using them. Defensively for Sock tonight, you got linebacker Logan Bastion, who plays what they call the Lancer position for Justin Van Fleet. He has 54 tackles, 14 for losses, and 4 sacks, which is rare. You don't usually see that many sacks for a linebacker. And also their hero backer, I think, is one of the most underrated players on the team. Number 7, the senior Will Burdett, right behind Logan with 44 tackles, 2 of those for losses.
So what are we seeing, Coach, for the Green Dragons on defense?
Well, you're going to see a lot of movement if they hold true to what they've been doing in the previous games. They're a base 3-4, which you don't see a true 3-4 a whole lot in high school. Now, they may adjust a little bit because of Sock's potent run game, but for them, unfortunately, senior linebacker Michael Casale, who leads the team in tackles with 52, 2 for losses, is not even dressed tonight. So Andrew Smith is somebody to keep an eye on up front. He has 2 sacks and 3 hurries. And then senior safety Ryan Opperman, 38 tackles, 1 interception. And they'll play him a little bit like an outside backer, strong safety.
Coach, we're going to break for the anthem, and we'll be back with your keys to the game.
Thank you. Hey, it's Jake from Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville.
September was one of our biggest volume months ever. And due to the phenomenal success of our lease and loan termination program, I've been able to continue this event all this month.
And I'll trade anything and we'll pay it off no matter what you owe.
0 cash down, maximum values for your trade. Bring your current vehicle to Blaze Alexander Kia without any early termination or penalties.
I'll pay your trade off no matter what you owe, because we're taking deals the other guys won't.
Score major savings in October.
Touchdown!
It's Ram Truck Month. Get up to $8,000 off. Lease a Wrangler 4xe for only $395 a month.
No penalty for bad credit.
I'll get you financed.
To top it off, we're donating to breast cancer awareness.
And only at Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Lewisburg, will you get the lowest price? Guaranteed.
The best adventures are the ones that push you further. That's why we built the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive is combined with 9.3 inches of clearance to give you confidence on trails that the others won't dare. And with truckloads of inventory arriving daily, every new Subaru on our lot are priced to sell. October 1st through October 31st is Subaru Loves Pets Month. And Blaze Alexander is supporting adoption, rescue, transport, and help to shelter animals by donating $100 for every pet adopted through the month of October. Blaze Alexander Subaru on the hill in Muncie, where we truly are more than just a car.
All right, we're back here at Ken Robins Stadium. Coach, let's talk about your keys to the game. First for the Lewisburg Green Dragons.
Well, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, number 1, consistency, mostly on offense for 4 quarters, would help them tremendously tonight, and also to keep Loyalsock's big play offense off the field. And they've got to limit their turnovers. At times this year, they've been their own worst enemy. For the Lancers, I can tell you right now, Coach Van Fleet, talked to Coach Brown. They're a little nervous. Sock can't be looking down the road 2 hurdles from now, or the one that's right in front of them is going to be the one they're going to fall over, and that's Lewisburg tonight. They've got to stay focused. They've got to get off to a fast start, and I think if they can do that and get Lewisburg down early, it's going to help their cause greatly, especially if the weather conditions continue to worsen as the night goes on.
Yeah, right now it's a light rain, And looking down at Loyalsock's bench there, I see 6 players not dressed, and we were on the field talking to them, talking to Blake Phillips, torn ACL, talking to another young man down there, another ACL, MCL. I was talking to Gage Patterson, his knee, said he's probably going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, hoping to be ready for basketball. Don't know if he's going to play any more football this year, but there's a lot of injuries, as usually happens this time of the year, for teams mounting up as we gear towards, that playoff push, and everybody's jockeying for position for the districts.
Right, the way this sport is, it's rare that anybody is totally healthy this time of the year. That's why you hear so many people say it, probably till people are sick of hearing it, but next man up.
Coach, how about the schedules? Let's talk about what we have coming up for both teams. How about for Lewisburg?
Well, Green Dragons leave here tonight, and they will be at Midwest.
And that is the Mustangs, correct?
Correct. Then they'll finish the year with 2 home games at Christy Mathewson against Bloomsburg and their arch rival Mifflinburg. And for Sock, they will make a trip to Wyalusing next week. And then they finish with 2 dandies. They've got an undefeated Troy team.
And that's going to be a big game.
Coming in here on the 20th. And then they will finish with the Battle of the Bridge game at Montoursville this year. It's hard to believe, but that's what's left in the regular season.
Yeah, 3 weeks, and then we vault into the playoffs. And before you know it, Coach, you and I will be sitting around drinking hot chocolate around the Christmas tree. And I don't want to think about that. It gets too cold. I just love this time of year now in the fall. And it's a great night for football here, and like I said, a nice crowd on hand, and hopefully the rain stays away for most of the game. It's very, very light out there. You can see it on the lights there, but it doesn't look like, hopefully it doesn't pick up.
Yeah, and it's not accompanied by any wind whatsoever.
No.
Temperatures are mild, and they do play on field turf, so footing should not be a huge problem. But no. I think tonight, I don't think we can mention this enough, the importance of Coach Van Fleet and the Lancers getting off to a good start here. Because, one of the things we didn't mention, let's talk about Lewisburg's 4 losses. Jersey Shore, undefeated. Montoursville, Southern Columbia, undefeated. Danville, 1 loss. That's 3 of their 4 losses. So they're not losing the cupcakes. And I'm telling you, unless they totally do a 180 tonight, you'll be impressed. And you may ask yourself how they're 2-4. Well, maybe we just told you a little bit with the quality of the opponents that they have played. They did beat Central Columbia 20-3, and they beat Shamokin at Shamokin, which is never an easy place to play in the opening weekend of the season, 16-13.
I believe that was the Dolly Parton game, Coach. They worked overtime on that, not 9-5.
Yep.
And the Lewisburg won the toss. They deferred, so Loyalsock is going to receive. And getting back to the field conditions, we were down on the field for pregame. It is a really thick grass natural turf surface here. This turf is it's in great condition. There was no slipping in warm-ups. They drain very well, just like the field at Williamsport with that new, it's a synthetic turf.
Yeah, and it's fairly new as well, so a lot of sponge to it, and hopefully no one will be injured, and we'll have a good clean football game tonight.
Well,
even
Coach,
with the conditions.
I am excited. I'm not sure about you, but we're ready to get underway here from Ken Robbins Stadium. Week 7 already of the high school football season, and Loyalsock will receive.
Yeah, Cohen Hoover to tee it up for the Lewisburg Green Dragons, number 10. No touchbacks on the year, but several very close inside the 10. He does have a good foot.
Yeah, Coach, we were watching him warm up, and he's 6 of 8 for the year in field goals, if the stats are correct on Max Preps.
They are correct. A long of 39 yards, by the way.
And we have Harden and Andrews back deep for the Lancers. And Cohen is going to tee it up. And a angled kick that's going to go out of bounds.
So I knew it. As soon as we talk about his big leg, he shanks it and kicks it out of bounds. And Sock will start off with great field position. Trust me, he didn't do that once. In the entire 15 minutes we were down watching him warm up.
All right, so Loyalsock will take over at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 10.
And I'll tell you what, I am fired up. And can I tell you why? I'm thrilled to see Lewisburg back in their traditional 1970s Ray Patios uniforms with the gold pants and the green. They look like the Packers.
My electric football team of the 70s Packers looked like that. They looked really good. Here we go. First down and 10. And Tyler G's going to operate from the gun. 2 receivers, 3 receivers set. Handoff up the middle. And 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, one of the, quote, weaknesses by alignment in that traditional 3-4 that Lewisburg plays is quick-hitting plays in either A-gap or so. If you can get a body on the front lineman and just touch the backer, you should have some decent yardage, and Sock just did that.
Bastion starting the game at tailback. G again from the gun. And there goes a flag, and there goes G for a first down. But I think that's going to come back, Coach.
I do as well, unfortunately, because it was another nice gain right up the gut for the Lancers.
Now, to me, that looked more like a design run, not even an RPO on that.
No, it was. It looked more of a quarterback follow, a blast, if you will, because the back's leading him through it. And I believe they also trapped as well. But unfortunately, mental error there with the penalty is going to force Sock into a second and long.
Second down and 14. And they're going to go 4 wide now, G from the shotgun. In motion is Harden. Tyler rolling. Throws passes. Caught by Harden. Harden at the 40, 45, and ducks out of dodge. Really close to the first down.
Yeah, they did a nice job. Lewisburg chose to bring number 18, Jack Blau, on an outside linebacker blitz. Harden came in motion, ran right by him. There was nobody in the flat. Easy pitch and catch, and big gain for the Lancers to get themselves a first down and keep the drive going.
14-yard catch and run by Jameer Harden there. Lancers now 3 wide again. Handoff up the middle goes Bastion again. And another good gain of about 7 on the play.
And Loyalsock, as I mentioned earlier in the first play, giving themselves an opportunity to get yardage running straight at Lewisburg.
10:57 to go in the first quarter. And Loyalsock with their having a first down. It's going to be second down and 3. Ball at the Green Dragon 48-yard line. And there goes Burdett. There's the inside handoff. And that is Bastion again, bulldozing his way for another first down.
A nice misdirection play by Andy Brown. Calling that misdirection play on that second and short. And I'll tell you what.
They're going up-tempo here, Coach.
Yeah, Coach Van Fleet will live in second and short all night long. Most head coaches will.
First down and 10 now again. Handoff. This time Bastion is corralled at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Andrew Smith, who we mentioned earlier, had a hold of him, was able to hold him up long enough until the cavalry arrived. He's a 6'3", 230-pound junior for the Green Dragons.
Iron Mike Lundy just sent me a text. Did not make the trip to Valley West, so he's listening at home. We won't get any updates from Iron Mike tonight, Coach. 3 wide to the top of your screen. G rolling to his right, rolling, still rolling. Throws out of bounds, and the closest Lancer to the ball was Jalen Andrews.
Yeah,
but just nothing there, nothing open in the secondary.
Well, that's because if you look quickly, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Green Dragons in coverage. They chose to play coverage that time, and there was nothing for Tyler G. And the wise senior, rather than trying to force something, lives to play another down as we have 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 with 9:53 to go in the first quarter. Opening drive of the game. Lancers spreading the field 4 wide. Burdett to the bottom of your screen. Lone setback is Bastion. Back to pass. 3-step drop. Here comes the pressure. Pass is dropped as Burdett would have had the first down, but it went in and out of his hands.
He ran a spot comeback pattern, and Tyler Kitchens was there. Wouldn't have been there in time. He probably would have made the tackle, but it's going to force the Lancers into a punting situation. Back deep is Mateo Cardello for the Green Dragons. And Quinn Michaels.
Gian to punt it away. Kick takes a bounce, and it's going to
Oh, well done by Loyalsock. That's going to be inside the 2.
Yeah, they're going to down it at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who dove into the end zone to save it, but it was an excellent special teams play by the Lancers, and the Green Dragons are going to start off pinned back deep inside their 2 yard line.
9:41 to go in the first quarter. No score, just underway here from Loyalsock.
And one of the things we should mention quickly, Paul, is Lewisburg is going to alternate their quarterbacks, at least they have been, between number 2, Chase Wenrick, and number 7, Derek Ash.
And it looks like Ash will start the game at quarterback.
And Lewisburg out in a wing eye set, They like to run blast out of this.
Davis, the lone setback. And
we're going to have an offsides penalty on Lewisburg. They lined up over the line of scrimmage, I believe the split end did. And that'll push him back about 5 inches. As they are back on their 1 yard line with the 1st and 11.
First down at 11 now. Ball at the 1 yard line as Ash is under center. Movement, no call. And a handoff up the middle, just trying to get themselves some running room. Goes number 9. That's Sean Field. Coach, you don't want to make that mistake here back in your own shadows of your own end zone.
No, you don't. And like I said, it's not, when you factor in the weather, et cetera, it's not a good way to start the ball game. So I would not be surprised if Lewisburg played it a little bit close to the vest this early in the game. The last thing you want to do is turn the ball over this deep in your territory. Second
down and 11 now, no gain on the play. Ash under center, lone setback is Davis.
Yeah, Sock and straight man, nobody in the middle of the field.
Well, the bobbled snap, there's the pitch, and a big hole for Davis, and we talked about his speed in the pregame, Coach, and he just exploded. Big run for 24 yards.
Yeah, looked like a version of a midline option, and I'll tell you what.
They did option past that back in their end zone, Coach. You talk about dangerous.
Yeah, excellent call, and I'll tell you what, they're lucky that Loyalsock's lucky that the scoreboard isn't ringing up 6 points now. Well done by the Dragons.
It's going to be a 23-yard run for Davis. Now Lewisburg getting a little bit of room there. Backs in an I formation, 2 receivers set to the top of your screen. Ash under center. Rain beginning to come down a little harder. Here goes Davis bouncing to the outside, trying to get to the corner, and a nice open field tackle by Burdett.
Yeah, Wilkes saved another 5 or 6 yard gain, but they got 5 yards on the play, and now the Dragons offensively are starting to heat up.
Coach, we talked about Davis in our pregame about that speed running east and west. He could get to the corner quick. It's going to be a second down and 4, 8 minutes and 3 seconds to go.
It looks like Lewisburg is going to be content to take their time on offense this evening. It's Chase all the way over to the sideline for the play, all the way back.
Play clock at 7. And now we see Wenrick in a quarterback now, Coach, as you said.
Yep. Stop by Isaiah West, but way too much. More than defensive coordinator Ryan Rooney, I'm sure, is not happy with Lewisburg's ability to move the ball here, even though one of the plays was a very big gain. They have been chopping off steadily 4 and 5 yards at a clip.
They're going with a big lineup here now in the backfield. Michael's in, and also Opperman. Davis the tailback.
And they've got Blau at the wing, near set into the boundary.
Handoff Davis. He gets the first down and more, and carrying a tackler with them.
Yes, yeah, second effort, Paul. I mean, he was hitting the backfield.
And another first down for the Green Dragons. As down to 6 minutes and 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No score from Ken Robbins Stadium. Paul Ball alongside the coach Rich Salonis, taking you every step of the way tonight on Webb Weekly's Game of the Week. We have 2 games of the week.
We do.
Our other crew down in Muncie for Muncie and South, Jamie Spencer, Dre Lewis, always doing a good job down there. And we're here at Ken Robin Stadium. Backs in an I formation, 2 receivers set. That's Ash now back in a quarterback, and Davis slicing his way off tackle.
Yeah, much better.
2-yard gain, Coach.
Yeah, much better played by the Lancers on that first down. Braden Vincenza's in there. This is where you want to get Lewisburg and get them away from their ability to run the football out of the side formation. They don't like to throw a whole lot. They can, but they don't like to. They prefer, as you can tell already, they want to snap the ball. They want to go at a slow pace. They'll run the quarterback over to the sideline. They haven't even broken the huddle yet, and there's 10 seconds left on the play clock, and they've done this all night so far.
Yeah, they've only thrown 29 passes all year. Now 4 wide here for the Green Dragons on 2nd and 8. And nothing doing there as...
Yeah, Braden Vincenza's in there again, along with Bastion, as they ran the quarterback read. But it was actually a design quarterback keep off that RPO or mesh action, if you will.
Now, they brought the tight end around that time, Michael's, Coach.
Yep.
What does that do?
It all aids to the window dressing and misdirection.
And that was a run all the way, though.
Yeah.
There wasn't no RPO.
No. It looks like... Okay, when people say RPO, that's a run-pass option for people at home. There was no pass option off of that. So that, when they ride the back like they did there, that's a mesh. They call that a mesh, and then the quarterback will either give it or pull. That's the read off of that. But that was a design quarterback keep all the way. And by the way, Ash hurt himself. He limped off the field, so something to keep an eye on. And here's an opportunity for Coach Van Fleet's defense to get off the field with 5:26 left to go in this first quarter.
And now Wenrich in at quarterback. And you'll see them switch a lot during the game here. Both young men have almost identical stats.
Correct.
Third down and 7. Wenrich from the gun, straight drop, throws, passes, caught by Blau, the tight end, and stretching for the first down.
He's going to be short, Coach. He is short. He's short about a yard.
So first big decision of the game for the Green Dragons.
Well, if I'm Coach Wicks, I'm going for it, especially with the size that I have in the backfield.
You're not going from the shotgun, though.
I'm not going from the shotgun, but again, I'm a dinosaur. The thing that drives me crazy is when there's 3rd and 1 and teams are snapping the ball 5 yards back. But that's me being too critical, and I need to realize the game has evolved. It's just something I just don't understand, that's all.
4 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. Opening possession for the Green Dragons coming out of the huddle in a hurry. And there's a pitch. Davis running wide. First down and more.
Yeah, they got it easily. And they started this drive on their 1-yard line after the penalty, so they've hogged the ball, which is what we talked about in pregame, something that they want to do. And we said, listen, this is a 2-4 team, but look who they've lost to, and they're certainly living up to what we said earlier so far in this first quarter.
And good news, Coach Ash coming back into the ball game now at quarterback here. And this is a young team. There's a lot of underclassmen on this team. Backs in an I formation. Ash now under center. They've been riding the coattails of Davis this whole drive. This time, handoff. Nope.
Was the same option, and this time, we talked about mistakes. This was the option. They ran out of their end zone.
Over.
They did. He went to pull it and pitch it, and he dropped it. And there's your turnover. And, Paul, I want to say something very quickly.
Brandon Vicenza's under recovery. Sorry, not to cut you off.
I'm surprised neither coach has said anything yet. The play clocks are messed up. They're skipping. They're going like from 25 to 23, 22, 19, 17, 16. So they've been sporadic. I'm surprised nobody's noticed that or said anything yet.
And we can't even blame Chubby this week.
No, it's not a clock operator issue.
No. Bastion bulldozing his way for 5. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's like a battering ram, Coach.
He is. Tough kid.
Senior 5'10", 180 pounds.
He comes into tonight with 108 yards on 36 carries, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown. He's caught 3 for 56 so far on the year.
Handoff this time to Andrews in the backfield. And that's going to be a first down.
Yeah. Little blast action with Jalen and his club on his left hand.
If you have any fans of the Avengers out there, he looks like Thanos with that cast on and the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. But he still plays well. I'll take him any day of the week.
3 wide to the top of your screen. G, own number, left side, stretching, being pulled down by number 52.
Yeah, Garrett Glather for the Dragons on the stop. But a good gain by G.
And that's going to set up second down.
Nate Malusis also.
And about 7. Sorry, Coach here.
It's all right.
It's close quarters in here, and I can't see with the rain fogging up the windows. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Loyalsock at the Green Dragon 37-yard line. Andrews now to the bottom of your screen. G's going to operate from the shotgun. Hartman now in at tailback. And they're going to have to use a timeout, or that would have been a delay of game, Coach.
Correct.
Hey, let's take a break. No score here from Ken Robin Stadium. 2:18 to go here in the first.
Not all Cowboys drive Rams. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Find it at Fairfield.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kong because we King Konging on him. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they go. Hair up.
Welcome back to Ken Robin Stadium. No score. Second down and 7. Ball at the Green Dragon 37-yard line. Lancers on the move from Brandon Vercenz's fumble recovery right around midfield, Coach.
And now we have an issue. Now we'll see what's up. We'll see if they're addressing the play clock. As I told you, it had been sporadic, or it might be a uniform issue. I don't know. Did you see anything I missed, Paul Ball?
I did not.
No, there's no penalty.
No, I believe it is the play clock. So what they'll do is, if you're watching, they'll just keep it on the field if they have to.
If they have to. As I noticed, I didn't want to say anything the first 3 times it happened, and I thought the normal sequencing for a countdown is 24, 23, 22. Then it shouldn't go to 19, right? There's numbers in between there. Please tell me that I haven't hit that age yet.
You are correct, sir.
Thank you.
All right, the hometown boys are back on the field. And it's second down and 7 now. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Our flags fly.
Movement on the Lancers, I believe.
That's going to be offside.
No, it is. Did you see who moved? You're closer to the line of scrimmage
61.
than I am. Okay. Elijah Carter, freshman, one of the young Dragons.
It's going to be second down and 2 now. 2:17 to go in the opening quarter. Handoff up the middle. And that was Caden Kiefer taking the snap there.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Van Fleet earlier in the week, and he is very high on Caden. Says he runs with a mean streak.
He's going to stay in the quarterback here for this. Handoff Harmon. Spinning like a top and then right into the teeth of the Dragon defense. Not much on the play.
Now he's met by Danon Alabakoff.
Gain to the 24-yard line, second down.
Second and 9 for the Lancers as they continue their drive with 1:35 left in this first quarter.
Kiefer calls his own number. Up the middle he goes, spinning, turning, twisting for about 4 or 5 there, Coach. Going to set up third down and short.
Correct, and a host of situational substitution. Dragons come on the field.
Coach, you see Tyler G on the sidelines? I do not see him. I'm looking for him.
I will continue to look. He's all the way down to the right. He's being evaluated. He's on about the 40-yard line.
4 wide now for the Lancers. Kiefer back, pass is caught, and dropped by Andrews.
Yeah, I don't know how much running room he had there. Tyler Kitchens was quick to the spot.
4th down and 4 now.
Now it's pass.
I think try a field goal here, no? I guess not.
4th down, Lancers.
Kiefer going to stay in now in shotgun. 3 wide to the top of your screen. Kiefer all alone, empty backfield. Under pressure, flushed out, trying to get to the corner, stretching across the 20, but he is going to be short.
Well, he's going to be well short. Lewisburg defense that well.
It's going to be a turnover on downs, Coach, and 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we'll try and get some kind of an update on Tyler as we're taking a look at him, and he's sitting on top of the table. They're evaluating what appears to be a lower leg. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah, it looks like his right leg he's holding down there from what I can see and stretching it back and forth. So, turnover on downs. Green Dragons take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. In a very entertaining first quarter here.
Absolutely. Derek Ash will be back out with the Green Dragon offense, who have had success moving the ball, and they stopped themselves with that fumbled option on their last drive, which they started from their own 1-yard line and got themselves 4 first downs before they turned it over.
Yeah, most of the yards on that drive was by Jeremiah Davis, as he toted the ball 5 times for 38 yards. Going to be 1st down and 10 now at the 20-yard line. Backs in an I formation, Ash under center. Handoff to the aforementioned Davis again, and gets about 5 yards on 1st down, Coach.
Yeah, he got right behind Nate Malusas, his left guard, who pulled from left to right. It was a blast power play. Good gain for the Dragons on 1st down.
And he just wiggles through that hole.
And again, the long-standing history and tradition of Lewisburg running backs. They always have at least one dandy one.
Second down now, back to pass. That's Ash, throws deep down the sidelines for Blau. He caught it, and he is going to go all the way. That's for the touchdown.
Is it Blau or is it Jalen Walker?
I believe
13?
It's Jalen Walker, number 13, Coach.
Yep.
And that is, by my Hazelton math, 75 yards from Ash to Walker. And the Dragons take a 6-0 lead, Coach.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ash threw that ball a long way in the air.
He did.
And now Hoover on for the extra point out of the hold of Ash. Right-footed kicker. And that was the last play of the first quarter. So the point after will come. Spot kick is up, and kick is right down the middle. 1 quarter is in the books. Lewisburg 7, Loyalsock nothing. We'll take a break. We'll be back to Ken Robin Stadium for the start of the second quarter.
Now that's the part keeps a touchdown.
Kick off this fall season with a new vehicle from the Kaiser Brothers. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll be sure to save thousands on whatever Jeep you're looking for, from the Renegade to the Cherokee. Choose from a full line of light and heavy-duty trucks during the Ram Power Days. Get ready for the big race. The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. See the Kaiser Boys Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
All right, welcome back to Ken Robin Stadium. Coach, final play of the quarter, a 75-yard touchdown pass. It looked like the defensive back slipped on that after he made the catch, and no one back there to help out. And
no, they caught him in zero coverage. He had a man-for-man down the sideline, and you either make the play or you don't. And Walker came up with that pass, which was a dandy, by the way, from Ash. And
yeah, he threw it a long way. And we got word on Tyler G. His ankle was rolled up on a tackle there, so they're looking at the ankle of Tyler G. And that's why that delay was in the game there, as they were trying to get Tyler off the field. And that one almost went where the guys are walking there.
Yeah, almost hit the track, but another one out of bounds for Cohen. However, you saw the power of his leg. He didn't totally shank this. He got his leg behind it, but he just kicked it out of bounds again, and we'll...
So Lancer's going to have good field position.
They are.
To start the second quarter here.
And they're going to have to shake off the fact that their senior quarterback's not in the game at the moment. They still have enough to be able to be functional offensively here, down 7-0. Again, to a Lewisburg team that might not be what their record says they are.
They're going to re-kick again as they were offsides.
Well, we'll do it all over again. We'll see if Jameer Harden or Jalen Andrews can get a return here. And you see they're lined up. They're staying at the 10 to 15-yard line out of respect for Cohen's leg.
Hoover to kick off for the 35, and he gets into this one, and
it's out of bounds again.
Going to be out again, so we'll start exactly. You think
they're going to make him kick it again.
You think that was intentional? You think they're trying to keep the ball away from Andrews?
Well, if they are, they should be kicking it the other way.
Also, Muncie 7, South 6 in the second quarter, our other Webb Weekly game of the week. So 2 good games going on, Coach.
Yeah, hello to Dre Lewis and Jamie Spencer down at Stanley T. Schuyler Memorial Field in Muncie, Pennsylvania. 2 one-loss teams going at it. Muncie decimated with season or multiple week injuries early on in the year, but Coach Tetreault and company slowly but surely getting them back to where they thought they would be this year.
So let's try for the trifecta. Hoover from the 30-yard line again. And Tyler's still on that bench there. I'm watching over there where the trainer is over by him, now getting up. He's trying to walk on that ankle. Jogging very gingerly, Coach.
Yep. So, you know, as a special team coach for Lewisburg, you know, trying to kick it where they are has done you no good because you kicked 2 out of bounds. And now here's a short kick.
L.J. Lee.
And LJ is going to return it to around midfield for the Lancers, and they're going to start off in dandy field position.
That's Arena Football League position there, only a half a field. So Tyler's going through some tests on the sidelines there, trying to test his cutting ability and just putting weight on that ankle. He looks okay down there.
And in the meantime, the freshman Caden Kiefer, if that last name sounds familiar to anybody, it should be. I believe J.C. Kiefer's son, former head coach at Montoursville.
Kiefer from the shotgun. And there's a handoff to Harmon going nowhere.
Yeah, great stop by number 20 for the Dragons, Danon Alabakoff, and we've called his name at least one other time tonight. He was unblocked from his linebacker position.
Coach, that looked like that had a lot of room to roll there, and they closed it up quickly. And now the Lancers going 4 wide at the 46-yard line.
G back in the game, by the way.
Yep, Tyler back into the ball game. G straight drop, pushes off, throws, passes, caught over the middle by number 12, Danny Dowell.
Yeah, the sophomore came in tonight with 3 receptions for 84 yards. That's going to add to his totals.
11-yard catch and run by G to Dowell. And 11:13 to go in the half. G now in the game. Andrews coming into the backfield. Now handoff to Jalen. Jalen trying to make things happen, spinning his way inside the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Going to set up 2nd down and 6. Lancers going with that up-tempo offense again, Coach.
That they are. And we'll see how much of Tyler's injury is going to take away from Sock's quarterback run game.
Handoff Bastion. Off tackle, not much going. Again, number 20 in on the tackle again, Coach.
Yeah, Albakoff and also number 72, Andrew Smith, from his defensive tackle spot.
Let's call it 3rd down and 6. No gain on the play. 10 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the first half. Loyalsock down 7-0. Trips to the top of your screen. Dowell in the slot. And single coverage here on Andrews in the back. Over the middle. Dowell again. Pass is caught.
Yeah, nice job by Danny Dowell to corral that
Just
pass.
Sat down there and turned. Were they in zone, Coach, again, or
yeah,
no?
They play a lot of zone, but they'll mix their coverages up quite a bit. They were in the zone that time, and it was a good read by Danny to just turn around and
sit down in that zone
and make the catch. The ball was low.
In motion, and here comes Burdett. Burdett puts his head down and down to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Derek Culp made that play, an outstanding trap block. And unfortunately, we got Hakeem McLean, Sock's right tackle, coming off the field. Looks like he got a little bit of a burner.
Yeah, holding his shoulder.
Stinger. Unless he got punched in the throat, either one of those. But hopefully he's okay. But been a rough half so far for the Lancers.
Hey, let's take an injury timeout here, and we'll be back. 2nd down and 2 for the Lancers. We'll be back here to Ken Robins Stadium. 9:48 to go in the half.
We want you to make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet.
All right, we're back. Quick break, 10-second break. G from the gun. Handoff, Harden. Harden wiggling his way for a 1st down as he slides through between the tackle and the guard for a 1st down and a gain of 5. Deepest penetration of the night here for the Lancers.
Culp back into the game.
And the Duke is checking in, Coach. Said he wishes he would be there, and he'll see us next week. Here comes the handoff on the sweep there and into the pile of Green Dragons.
Albakoff there again, in company with number 9, Sean Field.
Was that Colby on the ball? Did he run that?
I
couldn't see the 9. It looked like 25. 2nd down and 8. 9 minutes to go before the half. G, little quick out, and he overshoots Andrews.
Yeah, he had to change his angle of his pass because Jack Blau, that's 6'2", 218-pound outside backer, got his hands way up in the air and got off his feet. And Tyler had to throw that ball higher than he would initially anticipated.
That cast is definitely bothering Andrews, and how wouldn't it? Like I said, an all-state wide receiver. You can see it's bothering him. 3rd down and 8. Lancers going 3 wide. Watch Harden in the slot here. G looks the other way, throws, passes, caught to Burdett again as he slices his way down to the 5-yard line, and a nice move, nice route by Will Burdett, Coach. You highlighted him at the beginning of the game. You said one of the most underrated receivers on this team, and he's proven it tonight.
Yeah, big play to keep the drive going. 1st and goal for the Lancers as they're looking to cash in and maybe tie the game.
Handoff, Bastion, jump cut, back to the 5, inside maybe to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, not a whole lot of running room as Blau and Andrew Smith again making the tackle for almost
Loyalsock
no
was
gain.
running very well between the tackles on the first drive, and they since closed it up.
Well, when we say between the tackles and the 3-4, it's a little bit wider. Now they're looking to go right up the middle, and they're not having much success there.
Andrews up the middle, stretching. That 6', 2-inch body, and he is going to be second effort. Is he in, Coach? I didn't see a signal.
He's close. But it was 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort. Everybody kept pushing the pile. He's as close as you can get. They're going to be 3rd and inside of 1. Great effort by Jalen. Cast and all. We have a Green Dragon down. That was one of the better efforts we've seen this year.
Third down and 1. Yeah, let's take a quick break here. Injury timeout. 7-0 Green Dragons lead.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop Deal Double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. Hurry up. I am the brand ambassador for King Kongin, because we King Kongin on them, you understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
All right, welcome back here to Ken Robbins Stadium. 3rd down and goal. I formation now for the Lancers. Harmon and Bastion dots the I, and G just sneaks it into the end zone for a touchdown, Coach. You know, I know that's your favorite play when you're that close.
Absolutely. It's the smartest play
and the
in my
safest.
opinion.
Chris Cooley on here to try to tie it up out of the hold of Danny Dowell. And the rain has stopped here now at Ken Robbins. Snap, spot, kick is up. Kick is right down the middle for Danny Dowell. 7:39 to go in the half. Sevens are wild here at Ken Robbins. We'll be back.
Thank you. Hey, it's Jake from Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville.
September was one of our biggest volume months ever. And due to the phenomenal success of our lease and loan termination program, I've been able to continue this event all this month.
And I'll trade anything and we'll pay it off no matter what you owe.
0 cash down, maximum values for your trade. Bring your current vehicle to Blaze Alexander Kia without any early termination or penalties.
I'll pay your trade off no matter what you owe, because we're taking deals.
Score major savings in October.
Touchdown!
It's Ram Truck Month. Get up to $8,000 off. Lease a Wrangler 4xe for only $395 a month.
No penalty for bad credit.
I'll get you financed.
To top it off, we're donating to breast cancer awareness.
And only at Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Lewisburg, will you get the lowest price? Guaranteed.
All right, welcome back. Tyler G from a yard out. We are deadlocked here at 7. Jeremiah Davis and Mateo Cardello back deep for the Green Dragons. 7:39 to go in a very entertaining first half here, Coach.
That it is. Good football game, and we thought it would be.
Valley West leads Williamsport 7-0. Muncie still leads South 7-6. Hazleton and Crestwood are tied at second in the second quarter from scores from around the area. Also, Shamokin 7, Jersey Shore nothing. As we'll try to get more at halftime.
I believe we are rainless or very, very light mist.
Yeah, it stopped. Umbrellas are all down in the crowd here. They're having a problem with the tee. And now they're going to bring Dolan Harmon on to hold. Actually, that's Brandon Vincennes to hold. Cooley's going to kick it away. And there's a squib kick. Free ball on the turf. And the Green Dragons fall, and they're going to have great field position again.
They are wisely gobbled up by the Dragon kickoff return unit. Derek Ashe is going to bring his Green Dragon offensive unit out.
South now just went ahead of Muncie. Scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, 14-7 in the second quarter. That game's also on Webb Weekly Live. Jamie Spencer, Dre Lewis taking every step of the way. And I heard the DeLorean's on site there, producing the game.
Oh.
From Back to the Future. 7:35 to go here in the first half. 4 wide for the Dragons. Ashe back to pass, throws off his back foot, and that should have been offensive pass interference there,
well,
I think.
We're going to see who it is, who they're going to call it on. It's either going to be offensive or they're going to get it on Will Burdett.
I think it's going to be on Loyalsock.
That was my initial guess, but
I do not agree with that.
But anymore, I try to wait.
And that's going to be a first down, and going to mark the ball down at close to the 41-yard line. So a big play there. Penalty on the Lancers.
And this is fairly safe to say that this is the best that Lewisburg has thrown the football all season.
High formation again, Davis the tailback. Wenrich in now, and there goes Davis around the end and scampers his way for about 4. Still on his feet and propels his way close. He's close to a first down, Coach.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play. They looked like they were going to run it up inside. Sean Field led them, and then they both bounced it outside simultaneously, and they were able to procure the corner and get themselves 7 yards on first down.
Yep, second down now and 3. As we're inside 7 minutes here to go in the half. And Lewisburg driving. Handoff, I believe that's Opperman now in the ball game.
They're starting to switch up their backs here. Opperman, a senior, 6 foot 185.
He hit that hole really quick, Coach.
He's a good athlete. Again,
Williamsport and Valley West now tied at 7.
A stable of running backs for Coach Wicks and his Green Dragons. Davis now back in the game at tailback.
They're going
actually one back.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. That Wenrich in a quarterback?
No, it's Ashe.
That is Ashe now. Davis caught in the backfield, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and a loss in the play. And now Lewisburg's going to be back behind the sticks, Coach.
Yeah, that was a speed option, and I emphasize speed because Ashe no sooner had the ball and he pitched it already. He declared way too soon, and there were a host of Lancers there for a big loss.
Second down now and 14, ball back at the 31-yard line. Ashe from the shotgun, 3 receivers set for the Green Dragons. Low snap, and there's that option again to Davis and falls forward for 5 yards as they had him trapped in the backfield.
They did. I believe it was Anthony Lewis, number 11, missed him in the backfield, but held him up long enough for pursuit to arrive. That was a more traditional speed option.
So, Coach, Hoover's long, you said it was, 39 yards this field goal?
Hoover's long this year is 39 yards.
All right, they got to get a little closer for him.
He is 6 of 8, by the way, on the year, field goal-wise.
Backs in an I formation again. Ash, straight drop, deep drop. Rolling, throws deep out, pass is caught. And out of bounds goes Blau. No, that is Walker again.
Yeah, again, he's having himself a nice night. He's only a freshman, listed at 6'1", 150 for the Dragons. And we'll see what Coach Wicks does here as the ball is down on the 22-yard line. It's going to be 4th and a long 5.
See if they kick the ball here. I don't see the kicker on the field.
Nope.
Perhaps with the wet field, they're going to opt to go for this, as it would be about 40 yards from here.
And I think Coach Wicks is going to let the clock run down and call a timeout.
So, 4:38 to go here in the half. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to Ken Robbins Stadium. 4th down and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Not all Cowboys drive Rams. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Find it at Fairfield.
All right, we're back here at Ken Robbins Stadium. After consideration, Coach, they're going to bring on Cohen Hoover, and he is going to attempt a 39-yard field goal from the left hash. Out of the hold of Derek Ash. And we were watching them in warm-ups, Coach. They had some problems with the snaps. Snap is good, spot is good, kick is up, and it is going to be no good. I believe it hit the crossbar and bounced down just short.
No good. Lancers.
And the Lancers will take over.
32 and a half. First down.
Boy, that was just short, Coach.
Yeah, just short and looked like just a little bit in the lower right-hand corner. If it would have had a little bit more juice to it, it looked like he was going to be able to squeeze it in. However,
I think it might have hit the bottom of the crossbar. It was the way it bounced down. It was hard to see from here. Loyalsock's going to take over. 4:32 to go in the half. Trips to the top of your screen. And G calls his own number. Is that 18 back again?
I think it's Kiefer again. I believe so. Yep, it's Kiefer.
Now back to the 25-yard line. Sean Field. Tackle for the Green Dragons.
All right, Tyler back into the ball game now at quarterback.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
And Hakeem McQueen has not returned as well as the right tackle. He started tonight.
Handoff up the middle and close to a first down. I believe that was Kiefer again, the ball carrier.
Yeah, it's going to move the chains for the Lancers, who do have 2 timeouts remaining. It'll be under 3:50 when they snap the ball, so plenty of time.
3:40, clock moving here, deadlocked here at 7. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, Harden in the slot. And G back to pass, looks, throws deep down the sideline for Andrews. Got a step, and there he goes. Nobody's going to catch Jalen Andrews. And that is 66 yards, Coach.
Wow, and he ran right by the coverage.
Ran by him like he was standing still, and when you get those long strides out there, Tyler G put it right on the number, and with 3:23 to go in the half, G to Andrews for 66 yards gives the Lancers their first lead of the ball game. And Dow on to hold. Snap is down, whistles blow. Kick is good, but hold everything. Flag on the field. And that's going to be offsides. I think they blew to play dead, Coach, before anything happened.
So there was nothing special about that play. He just ran a straight fade pattern and literally ran right by him, and Tyler put the ball right on the money. Just like that, big play, changed the whole complexion of the game.
All right, Cooley will have a take two. Spot kick down, kick is up. And once again, right through, timeout on the field. 3:23 to go in the half. Loyalsock leads 14-7. We'll be back.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's a Park Pizza touchdown.
Kickoff this fall season with a new vehicle from the Kaiser Brothers. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll be sure to save thousands on whatever Jeep you're looking for, from the Renegade to the Cherokee. Choose from a full line of light and heavy-duty trucks during the Ram Power Days. Get ready for the big race. The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. See the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
All right, welcome back here, Coach. 3:23 to go in the half, and just like that, 2 touchdowns for the Lancers in the second quarter, and they are lead 14-7, and big possession here for Lewisburg here. See if they can chew up some time on it. Even if they don't score, chew up that clock. Do not give the Lancer offense that ball back, because they will receive the toss, the ball. No, Loyalsock will get there. Excuse me, Lewisburg gets the ball at the end of the third quarter. But hey, maybe the Bill Belichick thing here, 2 for 1 if they can get a touchdown and they get the ball back to start the third quarter.
If you're Lewisburg here, if you don't score, I mean, you're down a touchdown.
Right. So chew up the time.
So chew up the time. No turnovers.
And they get the ball.
And again, just no turnovers. Even if you have to punt and make Loyalsock go a great distance, the last thing you want is a turnover.
And I believe that is Davis. Down the sidelines he goes, or is that Cardello? I could not see. It's far away, Coach.
Well, I think it's neither. I believe it's Cardello. It's number 6, correct. That's way over. They always seem to do that to us, Paul. They always return it all the way past the hash, away from
They
press
do it
box.
to me because they know I can't see.
Hey, real quick, I do want to give a shout-out to assistant coach Paul Bozzella from Lewisburg, helping me out, giving us information on the Green Dragons, got us a roster. So if that name sounds familiar, former head coach at Montgomery Area High School, now in principal down in Sealands Grove Area School District. So do want to thank him for his help. And as always, Coach Van Fleet bends over backwards for us.
Absolutely. 3 wide to the bottom of your screen, and a handoff to Davis. Jump stopping his way and out close to another first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he's quick. There were two jump cuts there in that run. That was away from us on the other side of the field, and you could see both of those jump cuts.
2 jump cuts and a jump stop at the end.
Yeah, it sounds like
a lot of jumping.
Yeah, it sounds like something you'd order for lunch. 2 jump cuts and a nice gain on first down.
Don't make me hungry, Coach. Don't make me hungry.
Well, sorry.
Second down, and we'll call it 1, 3:10 to go here. In the half, Davis running very well. Pass out, and that could have been a lateral to Cardello, and he's going backwards. Harden trying to pop that ball out, and a loss on the play, Coach.
And you know what? Just a real smart move by Jameer to come up and do that, because the tackle was already procured, and you get a turnover there. Again, that could potentially be a game-changing turnover. But smart, the tackle was already secured, and now a big down for for Lewisburg.
Yeah, 3rd down and 8 now.
And Coach Van Fleet still has 2 timeouts in his back pocket here. So I'm going to assume if Lewisburg throws an incompletion here, obviously it'll stop the clock for him, but we'll see if he calls a timeout. If
they're going 4 wide here.
Timeout Lewisburg.
2:17, and just before that, Coach, I thought they were playing Enter Sandman. I thought I heard Sandman coming over the PA speakers. But yeah, there's a timeout in the field. You look perplexed.
I am perplexed because they essentially gave Loyalsock another timeout.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They must have had some major malfunctions with personnel or something that Coach Wicks obviously didn't like to call that timeout and give Loyalsock another one, basically. With plenty of time left, we've seen them go up tempo. There's still 2:17 left.
All right, we are back to action. Coach, 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the half. And a big play here for the Green Dragons.
Yeah, if you throw an incompletion here, you stop the clock again for Loyalsock.
Ash from the gun. Straight drop. Looks, throws, passes, caught. Nice move. Trying to stretch, but he can't get the first down. Is number 23, Ryan Opperman.
Yep.
And that's about a 4-yard catch and run. And clock is running here, 2 minutes. Coach is calling timeout in the booth there.
Well, Coach knows his offense and his system much better than I do. Sock does have 2 timeouts remaining.
And they're going to punt it away, and I'll tell you what, I'd run this thing all the way down to 1 before I snap it.
Absolutely.
And the clock is at 6. Play clock at 6. 1:33 to go in the half. Clock still moving. Low snap. Nice kick. And it takes a bounce straight up in the air. And
Lewisburg's smart. They're not going to touch it until they have to.
And with 1:17 to go in the half, Loyalsock takes over. A lot of time came off the clock here, but Tyler G back out.
Okay, so let's set up the situation. Sock's going to take over up 14-7. 1:17 left. They've got 2 timeouts with the ball on their 26-yard line.
Last 2 times the offense has been on the field. 2 touchdowns, Coach.
Correct.
A 3-receiver set. G from the gun. Back to pass. Oh, and that was almost picked off as he was going to Andrews.
Tyler Kitchens read it, as you would say, like a comic book, and he did everything but catch it. And if he caught it...
That would have been a Kitchens nightmare.
Yeah, you're right. Call Gordon Ramsay, because I'll tell you what, that was going into the end zone.
Yeah, and Andrews on the slant, and he stepped right in front of him.
So the Lancers dodge a bullet there.
2nd down and 10, 1 minute and 13 seconds to go in the half. Now watch Harden here in the slot. Blau right up on him. G back to pass. Little shoulder shake passes caught by Andrews at the 40. Twists his way. Again, spins his way. Makes the second man miss, and he's still roaming in the secondary. Look at him go. Down to the 37-yard line.
With a cast.
Catch and run of 40 yards, Coach.
With a cast.
With a cast and a first down.
I mean, he literally made 5 people miss there. What athletic ability.
He looked like a rainbow trout in a car wash, Coach. No one could get their hands on him as he was elusive there. And another first down for the Lancers. G, back to pass again. Looking for Andrews. Pass is caught. Dips out of bounds. And Andrews well over 100 yards receiving now in the first half. 40 All-Stater.
And he's living up to that billing. 2nd and short. 47 seconds left to go in this first half. Loyalsock still has both of their timeouts.
At the 29-yard line. G from the shotgun. Back to pass. Tyler flushed out. Throws, looking for Andrews again, and he's got it again at the 10. He's going to make a beeline for the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. 29 yards. Catch and run, and another touchdown on the board. With 36 seconds to go in that quick strike offense, last 3 possessions, Coach, 3 touchdowns. And the Lancers a point away from extending this lead to 14. Snap, spot, kick is right down the middle. We got a timeout in the field. 36 seconds left to go, and flags fly here. So we're going to have an unsportsmanlike call here, I believe, Coach, on Lewisburg. And, hold on, it might be on Loyalsock, because Coach Van Fleet is not happy. He is at the 30-yard line. And he is really, really giving it to someone there. Ooh, let's take a break here while cooler heads prevail. 21-7, Loyalsock.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, it's Jake from Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville.
September was one of our biggest volume months ever. And due to the phenomenal success of our lease and loan termination program, I've been able to continue this event all this month.
And I'll trade anything and we'll pay it off no matter what you owe.
0 cash down, maximum values for your trade. Bring your current vehicle to Blaze Alexander Kia without any early termination or penalties.
I'll pay your trade off no matter what you owe, because we're taking deals the other guys won't.
All right, welcome back here. 21 points in the second quarter, Coach. They have had the ball, and they are absolutely on fire. Loyalsock, 3 possessions in the second quarter, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, they've woken up.
And now they're going to kick off into 25-yard line as an unsportsmanlike conduct call. I'm not sure who it was on, but Coach Van Fleet was not happy, and that's the last thing you want to do is give Lewisburg good field position with 36 seconds to go. And down the sidelines, and they're going to be across midfield is Ryan Operman. So, 28 seconds to go. Lewisburg has 1 timeout. Clock will stop on a first down. And they also have a good leg for Hoover. There's plenty of time, Coach.
Yep. Yes, there is. But exactly how this has played out is exactly the synopsis of Lewisburg's season. What we talked about at the start of the year, being unable to put together consistency for any length of time.
Ash rolling, throws, passes incomplete, down at the 30-yard line. Intended for Cardello, incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 25 seconds to go. Right in front of us here at the 46-yard line of Sock is the Green Dragons. 4 wide. Ash rolling, pump fakes, throws, hit as he throws. Sorry, Coach.
It's all right.
And the ball falls incomplete, and the pressure was put on by number 25 for Loyalsock.
As Ash wasn't the only one hit on that play, as I was blindsided by Paul Bowe.
You were, by an elbow. Third down, Kurt. You just watch it over there.
I may not be with you guys next week. Protocol. Maybe
You know, Coach, usually if you have a DNP on Monday, you don't play on Sunday or Saturday.
Well,
so, 3rd down and 10.
Folks, Paul Bowe, one of the more physical play-by-play men in the area.
I get into it. I'm sorry. under center. Ash back to pass, deep drop, throws, passes incomplete as he was looking for, I believe that was Opperman again.
Yeah, he was looking for Opperman.
Or Michaels, I'm sorry.
Braden Vincennes putting the pressure on from his linebacker position.
So 3 plays took 13 seconds. That was it. And they're going to punt it away. And now you're putting the ball in the hands of Andrews or Harden again.
Yeah, with 15 seconds left, and now we see why they didn't call any timeouts. They didn't need to.
How about Williamsport, coach, with a big second quarter, now up 28-7 over the Spartans of Valley West.
Yeah, we saw them last week, and Coach Pearson looks like he might have things rolling on the hill.
That was a bounce pass, high kick. And it's going to bounce in 8 seconds and 6 seconds, and see if Loyalsock takes a knee here and goes in at half.
Sudeep Yannareddy's having a little bit of a conversation with a couple of his teammates saying, why pick that up? Let the clock run down a little bit more. And he's right.
So we had a little bit of everything, Coach.
Yep. We talked at the top. We said very, very well could be an entertaining game, and it certainly has been.
And there is the kneel down, and we are going to the half with the score. Loyalsock, 21 second quarter points. Lewisburg, 7. Stick with us. We got homecoming coming up. And then we're going to have the Loyalsock band.
We're
going to get some scores from around the area.
Yep, tackle counts are pink out night with cheerleaders as well.
All right, let's take a quick break, Kurt, and we'll be right back.
We want you to make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at Fast. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg, acceleration. Softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Fastmaz.com. Lift your knees. You gotta get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
You gotta be here.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them. In 36 years, I've won just about every award they have. I think the award I'm most proud of is being inducted into the Allstate Financial Hall of Fame. It was one of my goals from day one, so looking 20 years out and being able to get there was fantastic. Change of any kind has a little anxiety with them. If you have any questions, concerns, anything happens, come to us right away. We're here to answer all your questions and make sure you understand what is going on and what happened.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
First up is Kinjo Baggett. She's the daughter of Sonny and Silvana Baggett. She's the president.
All right, first up for the homecoming is Kinjo Baggett.
National Honor Society.
She's being escorted by Stephen Ling.
Treasurer and a member of the following clubs: Student Council, Spanish Club, and SAD. She's a member of the tennis team and has been playing soccer for 4 years. Kinjo will be working at the after-school program this year. In her spare time, she enjoys hanging out with her friends. After high school, she plans to attend college, majoring in biology with the goal of working in the medical field. Kinjo is being escorted by Stephen Ling, the sons of Amy and Mike Ling.
All right, second up is Kaylin Chaika. She's the daughter of Laurel Montgomery and Andrew and Savannah Chaika. Kaylin's being escorted by Brian Sullivan, the son of Lisa and Tom Sullivan.
Music, reading, and creative art. After high school, Kaylin plans to attend college to study arts in efforts to become an art director. Kaylin's being escorted by Brian Sullivan, the son of Lisa and Tom Sullivan. Madison Leister.
All right, next up is Madison Leister. Madison is the daughter of Christy and Jim Leister. She is being escorted by Michael McLaughlin, the son of William McLaughlin.
Loyalsock High School, outside of school, Madison works at TJ Maxx. In her spare time, she enjoys hanging out with friends, spending quality time with family, and enjoying time outside. After high school, Madison plans to go to college with the goal of becoming a nurse. Madison's being escorted by Michael McLaughlin, the son of William McLaughlin. Bella Melito.
Next up is Gabriella Melito. Bella is the daughter of Annette and Joe Melito, and she is being escorted by Dante Cruz, the son of Justine and A.C. Cruz.
Bella also plays on the softball and basketball teams. Additionally, she plays trial softball for the mighty Thunderstruck team.
Thunderstruck.
Outside of school, Bella babysits and works for the Little World Series. In her spare time, she enjoys traveling, skiing, spending time with friends and family, and playing travel softball. After high school, Bella plans to attend Penn State University. We are Bella is being escorted by Dante Cruz, the son of Justine and A.C. Cruz. Catherine, a.k.a. Katie Ryder.
All right, Catherine Ryder is the daughter of Aaron and John Ryder. Catherine is being escorted by Will Burdett, the son of Eileen and Bill Burdett.
And Eco Act Club. He's also a player on tennis, basketball, and softball teams at Loyalsock. And in her spare time, she enjoys being active, walking, reading, hanging out with friends, and partaking in outdoor activities. After high school, she plans to attend a 4-year university to major in education. He is being escorted by Will Burdett, the son of Eileen and Bill Burdett.
Kamara Temple Henderson is the daughter of Latifah Temple Henderson and Dorsey Henderson. She is escorted by her brother Latif, the son of Latif Temple Henderson and Dorsey Henderson.
Cross country. And has been a member of the track and field team for 4 years in high school career. Outside of school, tomorrow, works at Fumble Cookies. In his spare time, she enjoys hanging out with friends, relaxing, watching TV, babysitting, sleeping, and staying active by working out. Working out while sleeping. After high school, she plays a part of her education at the college level. Tomorrow, being escorted by her brother, Latif Henderson, the son of Henderson, Latif Temple Henderson, and Dorsey Henderson. Madeline, a.k.a. Maddie Weigel.
Madeline Weigel is the daughter of Christine and Tim Weigel. Madeline is escorted by Kenai Mason, the son of Samurai Mason.
She's also the girls' varsity tennis captain. Outside of school, Madeline works as a nanny and babysitter. In her spare time, she enjoys going to the gym, spending time with friends and family. After high school, Maddie plays to attend Penn State University in the fall of 2024. Madeline is being escorted by Kenai Mason, the son of Samara Mason. Let's hear it for the 2023 homecoming court.
Let's hear it for the 2024 homecoming court there, Coach.
This year's winner will be the first welcome back our 2022 homecoming queen and princess, Elaine Hartley and Abigail Cologne.
And the homecoming princess is Abigail Cologne, the daughter of Meg and Raphael Cologne. And she is being escorted by Jack O'Brien, the son of Betty and Andy O'Brien.
The 2023 homecoming princess is Tamara Henderson.
And there is the Tamara Temple Henderson will be the princess.
Homecoming queen. I'm pleased to announce Madison Lewisburg. Congratulations to everyone on the homecoming court. And to our princess, and to our queen, and the escorts. Thank you very much. Next up, please welcome to the field the 2023 Lancer Marching Band. Lancer Marching Band is proud to present this year's show titled Lancelot of Past to Be King. Under direction Band director Jessica Hopkins and assistant band director David Peake. Marching band center drum major Larry Baldwin. Other band side includes Larry Colonel Power instructor Chris Siddiqui, percussion technician Emily Penny, Greenwood technician and Dwayne Water, visual coordinator.
All right, welcome back to Ken Robbins Stadium. Loyalsock band there on the field now, Coach. A beautiful homecoming ceremony. Thanks for helping me through that one.
I really didn't. I can't take any credit for anything, Paul. You did a nice job with that on short notice, and it was a beautiful ceremony, as they all are for the kids. Something they'll remember the rest of their lives. And
well, a thing of beauty for the Lancers was the second quarter, Coach. You have the scoring summary through the whole.
We had an unusual start to the game with the scoring play with no time left in the first quarter. It ended up being a 75-yard touchdown pass for the Green Dragons from Ash to Walker. Hoover's kick was good, and Lewisburg went out to a 7-0 lead. With 7:39 left in the second quarter, Tyler G. on a 1-yard rush, set up by a couple nice completions on the way. Cooley's kick was good, and we had a tie ball game at 7-7. Lewisburg turned around, went right back down the field with 4:38 left in the second quarter. A 39-yard field goal attempt by Hoover was no good. Loyalsock then took the ball, inserted key, turned on ignition, and with 3:23 left, a 66-yard touchdown pass from G to Jalen Andrews. Cooley's kick was good, and the Lancers led 14-7. And then what seemed like in a quick turnaround with 36 seconds left to go in the half, a 29-yard touchdown pass from G to Andrews. Cooley's kick good, and the Lancers lead 21-7 in a entertaining first half, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, and Lewisburg, like you said, the record 2-4 doesn't indicate the teams they lost to. They ended up. It started as a track meet here. You don't want to get in a track meet with Loyalsock.
No, we talked about the keys to the game for Loyalsock being successful, for Lewisburg being successful tonight, was to eliminate the Lancer big plays, and two of the big plays resulted in touchdowns, and limit turnovers, and they had control of this ball game until they turned the football over on an option play and missed the field goal as well. So, again, sort of unfortunate for Lewisburg, but has been the theme so far this midway point of the season for them. They've been their own worst enemy. As you can see from watching the game, they have a fine collection of athletes.
Yes, they do. Coach, let me ask you here. Lewisburg will receive the second half kickoff. How important is the first possession, even if you don't score, to establish something?
Well, I think it's important for them to, number one, not panic. They're 2 touchdowns down, and I think, you're very astute, Paul, in the questions you ask, because the worst thing they could do is to panic and get away from what they do. They don't do what Loyalsock does. They run the ball, okay, and they run the ball fairly well, and they take their time doing it, and I think they need to get back and just remember what their identity is. I think, I think that's their best bet to try and win this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, Ash played a decent half a quarterback. Jeremiah Davis, I thought, was lights out running the ball. And Walker on the big play, and even Blau.
Correct.
They have athletes and playmakers on their team. They just got to, roll with the punches here and have a good series here. And like you said, Coach, not turn the ball over.
Yeah, do what they do.
Tell you what, Coach, good music here being played at Ken Robbins. Little Aussie.
Yeah, I noticed you're in tune with the music tonight.
I am. Going off the rails of the crazy train. And we're going to go off the rails here. We'll take our last break, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, it's Jake from Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville.
September was one of our biggest volume months ever. And due to the phenomenal success of our lease and loan termination program, I've been able to continue this event all this month.
And I'll trade anything and we'll pay it off no matter what you owe.
Zero cash down, maximum values for your trade. Bring your current vehicle to Blaze Alexander Kia without any early termination or penalties.
I'll pay your trade off no matter what you owe, because we're taking deals the other guys won't.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kong because we King Konging on them. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Ken Robbins Stadium. Third quarter, getting ready to start it away, and kicking it away for Loyalsock will be number 16, Chris Cooley. And deep for the Dragons, number 6, Mateo Cardello. Number 1, Jeremiah Davis. And number 22, that's Cam Michaels. I'm glad to see they got the T fixed, Coach.
Apparently they have.
And the rain is totally stopped here.
Yeah, it's turned out to be
a little bit of a breeze now. Feels good.
Yeah, very nice evening in terms of the temperature now, and wonderful football weather at this point.
Absolutely. I even took off my Webb Weekly sweater. Sun's out, guns out. And there's a kick, and that is fielded by Opperman, spinning his way across the 30 and up close to the 35-yard line. So, once again, good field position for the Dragons.
Correct. You know, after tonight, regardless of what happens here with the Dragons, they've got a real good chance to run the rest of their record with 3 straight wins to finish the year out.
Yeah, Bloomsburg's struggling this year also. Here we go. First down and 10 at the 35-yard line. I formation. Wenrich in at quarterback here to start the half.
Brought down by Braden Vincent. Short. Play second down.
Second down and 7. Ball now at the 37-yard line. Wenrick coming in with the play. Seems, Coach, more when Wenrick's in the game, it seems like they're running the ball a lot more.
Correct. He's more of their runner.
Once again, I formation. Davis dots the I and a pitch running wide. Jeremiah trying to get to the corner now, cuts it back, spin move, still on his feet, ball's on the turf, and it is recovered by the Lancers.
Yep, and that's going to be Anthony Lewis, the junior, falling on the ball. And again, just what we finished talking about, correct? Lewisburg being their own worst enemy. There's a nice big gain, a first down, and it's going to be negated by a turnover. And
yeah, Lewis kind of pinballed his way in there, and that ball just came up, and Anthony Lewis, Johnny on the spot. Lancers get another turnover at their own 49-yard line.
And now, you know, not to state the obvious, but this is a huge defensive series for Lewisburg.
G from the gun. Handoff up the middle of Bastion, bouncing to the left, now cutting back up the middle. And a flag goes in late.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a wonderful trap block by Jeremiah Johnson to spring that run.
And usually when that comes from the back, Coach, that is one thing, holding.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be calling that on Johnson. Well, maybe they will. I don't know, but I thought it looked like a good trap block from our angle where we were sitting.
I thought the signal he just gave was 2 minutes for hooking.
Yeah,
as he pulled his way back.
It did. It looked more like a
hockey,
like a maple leaf going to the penalty box rather than a football penalty. But nonetheless,
Well, they're going to be way back behind the sticks, as it's going to be first down, and we're going to call it 21.
Yeah, and Sock just may take advantage of the big cushion sitting out here if they want to throw, but they're going to run right at him.
Bastion, the ball carrier, right up the middle.
About 6 yards for the Lancers. Cheetah being called by the Lancers. Loyalsock, playing Lewisburg in a 2-deep shell here.
And they're all bunched up top of your screen, Coach.
Yep, they're way off the ball down below here. We'll see if Loyalsock wants to take advantage of that.
Little draw play to Bastion. Bastion nowhere to go. Maybe a yard, tackled by big number 73.
Yeah, Andrew Smith again in there for the Lancers. We talked about him in pregame as one of the Dragons to watch, and he's made himself known tonight. Has had some nice plays at the line of scrimmage. I'm a little surprised Sock isn't taking advantage of the extreme loose coverage they're getting by the corners on the first 2 downs.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 9:48, clock moving. 3rd down and 15 for the Lancers. Off the turnover. Straight drop. Lot of time flushed out. Throws across his body to no one there. Closest man was Jalen Andrews.
And guess who put pressure on him? One Andrew Smith again, 6'3", 230-pound junior lineman for Lewisburg. He is a big boy, and he's been all over the field tonight. Has played a wonderful game.
Davis and Cardello back deep for the Green Dragons, and Tyler G's going to punt it away.
Well, that's a big stand for Lewisburg right there. Big.
And Davis wants nothing more than to make amends for that fumble there, and a bad snap over his head, and G falls on it, and
we're going to get it.
Well, they're gonna call Loyalsock with a personal foul, helmet to helmet, or no?
I think it's gonna be on Lewisburg for the personal foul.
Lewisburg, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and then Tyler got up very upset, and the referee told him to get away, which is wise.
Right, they're gonna call that the helmet to helmet.
Correct.
Hit on the ground there, and.
Well, he didn't need to pounce on him like he did.
Yeah.
That was Sadiq Ianoretti, the junior, who came in and literally pounced on him. So Tyler not too happy about it.
So they're going to be pushed back.
15 yards, however, they're still going to get the football in great position.
They're going to go back to the 34, it looks like. 34-yard line. So they would have had the ball at the 18 or 19. But Lewisburg still with good field position here to start the third quarter. I'm going to stand up here, Coach, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
I do not
Can't
mind.
see here. I almost got jolted with that one, buddy. First down and 10. Backs in an I formation now. Pitch Davis running right side. Has a head of speed and burrows his way for about 5 on the carry.
Nice patience.
Yeah, nice patient running there, as we've seen the whole game by Jeremiah Davis.
Now,
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
a lot of the Lancers thought that the ball had come out and recovered by them, but not the case, as the officials are not interested. We'll play on.
Gain of 4 on the play, 8:56 to go. Clock moving here in the third quarter. Loyalsock by 14. Bobbled snap again. Ash rolling to his left. Rolling, throws across his body down the middle of the field for a touchdown. And that is Blau, the tight end, who snuck out. 31 yards, Coach. Ash to Blau.
Yeah, and you could see that developing. He had him early, and he waited and waited and waited to throw it. And that 31-yard touchdown toss puts the Green Dragons right back in the game.
You know, if our stats are correct, Coach, Lewisburg had 1 touchdown pass the whole year. Tonight they have 2.
Yep.
And Hoover on for the point after, and they're having a personnel problem here. Late substitution coming in. And the right-footed Hoover on. Kick is up and right through the middle. We got a timeout in the field. 8:40 to go here in the third quarter. 21-14, Loyalsock.
Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Score major savings in October.
Touchdown!
It's Ram Truck Month. Get up to $8,000 off. Lease a Wrangler 4xe for only $395 a month.
No penalty for bad credit.
I'll get you financed.
To top it off, we're donating to breast cancer awareness.
And only at Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Lewisburg, will you get the lowest price? Guaranteed.
Wake up in the morning and I'm eating my Snoop cereal. Got a lot of energy, now let's go. Captain HK9 team, let's roll. Playing so high in the sky.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop Deal Double G. And Snoop cereal is available at Wise Markets. Get you some. Hurry up.
All right, Coach, we are back, and you are going on the drum solo there.
Just a little one.
Ash to Blau, 31 yards for a touchdown, and Lewisburg back into the ballgame here. An onside kick.
Wow. Interesting. That was scarfed up by Braden Vincennes, I believe, number 24. We've called Braden's name a couple of times tonight.
Coach, I'll tell you what, it didn't. Usually when you see an onside kick, that second hop is the one where it goes straight up in the air, and good alert. Chenzo being very alert there, and he just grabbed it before it even got a chance to take that second.
Yep.
I thought it was a little early for an onside kick, but maybe they saw something on film.
Maybe.
But anyway, Loyalsock is going to have great field position now, up at the 44-yard line, right in front of us here on broadcast row. Handoff Bastion again up the middle, weaving his way, slicing his way up for about 8 yards on first down. And Logan's been running the ball really hard, Coach, and getting positive yards on first down.
He has, and they've hurt Lewisburg a little bit off tackle, not so much right up the middle with that play from the get-go. And Sean Field, the junior, dragging down for Lewisburg.
Yep, we got an injury timeout. Let's take a break, and we'll be back.
Not all Cowboys drive Rams. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Find it at Fairfield.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kong because we King Konging on them. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they go. Hair up.
All right, we're back here. Tyler G with the ball at midfield for the Lancers. Bastion again, bouncing outside, and tackle made. That's Blau on the tackle. He caught the touchdown and on the tackle there, Coach.
Blau on the tackle. Ben Crane, who we haven't called tonight much, 74, gets up off the pile. Big third down for the Lancers here with 8:05 and counting in the third quarter.
Third down, we'll call it 4.
Still a real big cushion down below here given to Jalen.
Here comes Andrews. Harden's been very quiet. And that's a lateral there to Jaden. Makes one man miss it. Down he goes at the 45, but a first down, Coach.
Yeah, and forgive me, it was L.J. Lee. I thought it was Jalen down here to split in. They brought Jalen in motion and tossed him the ball for a first down. But I think Andy Brown, the offensive coordinator, has comeback patterns and little stop patterns all night long if he really wants them, because Lewisburg's secondary, their corners are at least 5 to 6 yards off the ball every play. You see, especially up top to Jameer, I believe, is up top
I don't
now.
think Jameer's caught a pass tonight.
Yeah, but now, of course, they're going to back up.
Now they're going to back off.
Yep.
Handoff running right side is Bastion again, carrying Dragons with him.
Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson just pancaked defensive lineman for Lewisburg to pave the way for that big gain on first down. Now about Jeremiah, what type of future he has. 6'2", 275, a sophomore.
Wow.
Up front for the Lancers.
Harmon now checking into the ball game. 3 receivers set for the Lancers. Hand off Harmon, and wow. That was blown up in the backfield by Michaels.
Yeah, Quinn was right there, and he put every bit of his 195 pounds into that hit.
He lay at the smack down there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7. And Lancers, again, a big 3rd down play. They answered the last one.
No snap it with about 6:15 or less left to go.
See if they take a shot to Harden, top of your screen. L.J. Smith, bottom of your screen now. Andrews in the slot. Under pressure, throws, passes caught by L.J. Smith. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, he's going to be short. And L.J. Lee, sort of ran that pattern a little short, but there was some pressure put on. And
are you going for this or are you kicking?
I'm kicking. But again, with the way and the room that the corners for Lewisburg have been respecting Sock's wideouts, I would think about it. But I think this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, they're kicking it away here. 4th down and 5. It's a long 5.
Assuming they don't snap the ball over their head again.
Oh, we got movement.
Yeah, they're going to get the left tackle for Loyalsock, I believe, with a little bit of movement early.
Muncie leads 21-14 over South in the 3rd quarter, Williamsport continues to lead Wyoming Valley West 28-7. Gian to punt it away. See if they come at him here. And a nice kick by Tyler gets it away and takes a Loyalsock bounce, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Wow, I can't believe they missed that. Braden Vincennes. Braden had a 2 hip-hop, hippity-hop step head start from the slot, and nobody called it.
We got another injury here. Timeout. Let's take a break, and we'll be back.
Kick off this fall season with a new vehicle from the Kaiser Brothers. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll be sure to save thousands on whatever Jeep you're looking for, from the Renegade to the Cherokee. Choose from a full line of light and heavy-duty trucks during the Ram Power Days. Get ready for the big race. The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. See the Kaiser Boys Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
All right, we're back here to Ken Robbins Stadium. Lewisburg getting the ball back, down by 7. Coach, I heard your hippity-hoppity.
I can't believe they missed that, and they missed it. He definitely hopped at least twice, leaning hopping. But nonetheless, Dragons have the ball.
Ashton at quarterback, handoff Davis. Davis pinballing his way into between the big man there, and again, 5 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs bigger than his 170 pounds listed.
Only a junior. This Green Dragon team will be tough next year.
They'll have quite a bit back. And when Coach Wicks took the job, one of the things that he wanted to do was place an emphasis on strength training.
2nd down and 5. Handoff Davis again. There's that jump cut again. Back now across the green for a 1st down. Up to the 35-yard line. Some great running in traffic by the junior with 4:33 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Coach.
Correct. We've got a 1-score game, and Lewisburg's moving the ball.
Well, what was a 1-score game, Coach, was 7-0 Shamokin, is now 42-7 Jersey Shore. Thanks for the update by Iron Mike.
Yeah, the Dogs are quite potent offensively.
The dogs are barking, and the caravan moves on. And there's a flag there.
Yeah, we're going to get an illegal substitution. Sorry to cut you off, Paul. You can't do what Lewisburg did. They left with 12. They left and substituted illegally, as number 11 tried to come on the field, Tyler Kitchens, and that's a no-no. Once they broke the huddle, can't do it.
And that'll be 5 yards.
Penalty against the Green Dragons.
It's going to be first down and 15.
Illegal participation.
Dallas all over Berwick, 42-6, Coach.
Wow.
The Mountaineers are undefeated and rolling around.
Well, I remember Coach Manello way back when he started the King's College program. He's a good football coach.
And up Davis again, right side, trying to get to the outside. Gain maybe 2 on the play.
Jeremiah Davis. On the play, Eric Hope for the Lancers.
Second down, and Wenrick now coming into the ball game is Ash coming out.
And Caden Kiefer in for the Lancers.
Nope, Ash is going back out.
And Dolan Harmon off. As they're in a long yardage situation.
I know Lewisburg doesn't throw the ball that much, but are you surprised they're not going back to that pass, the deep passes? They've had success twice.
Yes. And 3:39 left here in the third quarter.
Milton 17, Bloomsburg 13 in the third quarter.
Some interesting scores of some of these rival games. You know, what you think should be blowouts aren't sometimes.
Yeah. Ash on second down and 14 from the pistol. And now a pitch. And that's going nowhere. That fooled no one. And they're going to probably lose a yard on the play as Davis had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Isaiah West did a nice job of hemming Davis back in and actually making the tackle along with a couple of other friends there. And as you said, that fooled no one. And the clock's going to continue to run here in the third quarter. I'm a little surprised. You asked me earlier, and I don't like the second guess, but if you ask me, I'm surprised they haven't thrown a little bit more on first down.
Me too.
Tried to incorporate a little bit more balance because they have had some success with it.
4 wide now.
I mean, after
As
your
definitely a
Loyalsock,
passing down here.
yeah, your Loyalsock now. Your ends, pin your ears back and go.
They're going to restart the play clock as I think it was malfunctioning again.
Mm-hmm.
Ash this time from the gun, and they're going to go back to the huddle here. Let's see. Not sure. There's 13 seconds on the play clock, and the clock is running. They might have a hard time getting this play off, Coach.
They might.
They're going 4 wide here. Ash from the shotgun in motion now. Goes Opperman. Ash rolling to his right. Rolling, going to put it on his hip and ducks out of bounds and maybe gained a couple yards on the play, but it's going to be a punting situation for the Green Dragons.
Yeah, they rolled to the right and didn't really have any effective opportunities to throw the football. So Ash just took it and got what he could, but that's going to be well short. Fourth down and about 13, I believe, if we're looking properly. 12, 13 yards.
Ooh, a running kick and high. Takes a bounce and took a Loyalsock bounce. That was a high kick. A lot of hang time on that. Loyalsock will take over in good field position at the 38-yard line with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go in a rapidly moving third quarter, Coach.
Yep.
And still a one-score game. Some other scores, somebody who I've been very impressed with, Coach, Selinsgrove, 49, Central Mountain 6, and the Troy Trojans rolling over Towanda 28-0. These games all in the third quarter. Southern Columbia 40, Central Columbia 7, and South and Muncie now tied at 21.
We continue to have play clock issues. Might behoove the crew to keep track of the time on the field.
I agree, Coach.
And as always, we must reiterate that we use ScoreStream to get the majority of our scores. So
well, we're going to blame Iron Mike tonight if any's wrong.
Okay.
Iron Mike is our score stream tonight. He's doing a great job as always. Last week he did a fabulous job as our spotter.
Yes, he did.
And we missed the Duke this week, our statistician. We got Curtis producing our game here. We got Big Mike on camera. Got a great crew on tap. And if you want to check the Muncie and South game, it's on the other feed here on Webb Weekly. It's 21-21. Jamie Spencer, Dre Lewis on the call there at Muncie, and they got a good one going there. 2 great games. Yep. Refs are going to keep the time on the field now.
For the play clock, not
correct.
The scoreboard.
Yes. And that is that Harmon or Bastion there? Couldn't see. That is Harmon.
Big first down gain for the Lancers. I think that was that 24th? Was that Vincenzo's?
No, that was Harmon running.
Was Harmon 43?
Yep, 43, yep.
All right. Yes, it was. Beautiful. Big game
First
for
down.
the Lancers.
I was just going to say, see if they get the ball to Harmon on a sweep and Harden. And there goes Jeremiah for a first down. Jameer, excuse me. First time he's touched the ball tonight.
Correct. And he made the most of it.
Jameer has 13 carries for the year for 82 yards. And I think they were coming this way with Burdett. But we got a timeout on the field.
Yes. Green Dragons have called a timeout.
Let's take a break. 1 minute, 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back to Ken Robbins Stadium.
The best adventures are the ones that push you further. That's why we built the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive is combined with 9.3 inches of clearance to give you confidence on trails that the others won't dare. And with truckloads of inventory arriving daily, every new Subaru on our lot are priced to sell. October 1st through October 31st, the Subaru Loves Pets Month. And Blaze Alexander is supporting adoption, rescue, transport, and help to shelter animals by donating $100 for every pet adopted through the month of October. Blaze Alexander Subaru on the hill in Muncie, where we truly are more than just a car company.
I am the brand ambassador for King Kongan because we King Kongan on them. You understand me? This is Big Snoop Dogg, and you need to go get you some before they gone. Hair up.
Welcome back to Kenneth M. Robbins Memorial Stadium. As we're coming off a Lewisburg timeout, Loyalsock nursing a 21-14 lead with 1:41 left to go in this third quarter on a homecoming night. Paul Bowe.
It's going to be first down and 10 now at the 38-yard line. And G's going to hand it off again to Harmon, who's running the ball very well, twisting and turning, and they have him stood up, but not before he gained another 5 or 6 yards.
And Quinn Michaels had him by the ankles, but as you said, he twisted and turned, kept his feet and legs moving, and was able to procure more yards for the Lancers, who are now putting on a little bit of a steady drive here, looking to go up at least 10 points.
Comes Harden this way. Stops on a dime, tries to cut back, and there's Michaels. This time wraps him up.
Yeah, and Andrew Smith actually is the one who negated him from being able to get the corner. Jameer had to put the brakes on, and when he turned back, pursuit was there, and it's a big third down coming up for the Lancers with 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter and the clock moving.
Big play for Loyalsock here. Even if they get half of it here, they'll probably go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, you just meatloafed me.
I was just going to say that. Back to pass G. Deep drop, trying to set up the screen, and does, and read that like a comic book is Blau.
He did.
And there's a big loss on the play, and now what turned out would have been a fourth down and probably go for it. You're going to punt here.
Yeah, you need to punt the ball here. Blau did a wonderful job of recognizing that screen pass and was there immediately to make the stop on Bastion. He had no chance whatsoever.
But you know what, Coach? I think the pressure from the down lineman G retreated back to his 50, about to the 50, before he threw that pass, and that was very obvious.
Yeah, we used to tell our defensive linemen when we coach them, the only other place somebody tries to get away from you running directly backwards, facing you as they're running backwards, or in Halloween and Friday the 13th movies. Everybody else, if they try to escape you, they're going to turn one way or another and run. So those screens usually are a dead giveaway, and Blau read it perfectly.
So well put, Coach. Let's take a break while I catch my breath.
Not all Cowboys drive Rams. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Find it at Fairfield.
All right, welcome back to Crystal Lake here as Coach with his Friday the 13th reference. Just starting the fourth quarter and almost blocked is G's kick and takes a Loyalsock bounce, and that is going to be downed inside the 10-yard line by number 88.
Yeah, Jaden Wagner, who's been around the ball a couple times in special teams instances. G did a nice job pinning the Dragons back. The last time they were back this far in their own territory, they moved themselves out with a big option play, and then they fumbled around midfield. So, hey, 11:50 left, Paul Bowe, and I got to tell you what, this is very much a ball game for Lewisburg.
Ball is at the 7-yard line. Just underway here, fourth quarter, 21-14. Lancers lead. And Lewisburg taking over at their own 8-yard line.
Boy, I don't know about a play-action pass post here because Sock safety's way up tight, but Lewisburg chooses to run a blast with Davis.
Got about 4 yards, maybe closer to 5.
Yep. But now on your palate as an offensive coordinator, again, I keep calling for a play action because Lewisburg's been so run heavy tonight on first and second down.
The Loyalsock's really close to the line of scrimmage there.
Yep, and they're playing their safety more as a spy linebacker almost at depth, which means there's nobody deep in the middle of the field for a post pattern if somebody could get inside.
Handoff again is Davis, and he twists his way, and he's up close to a first down. 3rd down and 1, it looks like. So a big play here with 11 minutes to go in the ball game.
Carries out past the 15-yard line, just shy of a first down. Third down.
Got a little jolted there with the announcement of the down. I wasn't prepared for it. That's why I jumped a little bit.
3rd down and 1. And there's the quarterback sneak. And it's going to be close. It depends on the spot. He should have it.
Well, his first initial lunge, he did not have it. Then he sort of was able to reset and lunge again. And they may measure this. I looked to me like he had the first down.
Nope, they're going to give it to him. Yep. First down up at the 17-yard line. A new set of downs.
Still plenty of time left in this football game.
And we're
10
under
minutes.
10 minutes to go. First down for the Green Dragons. Backs in a power I, or backs in an I formation. Excuse me. Here comes Davis up the middle again and falling forward for a couple.
Well, I'll tell you, Paul, he wastes no time getting his shoulders square and getting upfield. None. He's as quick a back as we've seen all year,
yes,
I think.
Yeah, he is. And like I said, Coach, when we talked during the week, as we always do, preparing for the games, we watched him on tape. And I kept saying to you how quick he was running around the corners. And you already beat me to the punch because you watched an hour of tape before that. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing like watching him on tape, and he is quick, but in person, just as fast as advertised. There's the option. This time Davis is trapped, and he's going to lose a ton of yards there, Coach, about 7.
Yeah, and speaking of that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Lancers getting up off that pile, led by Logan Bastian and company. And listen, if you're going to run that option and make the pitch, which was the correct read, by the way, you can't pitch it even a little bit behind him. It's got to be perfect where he can keep his momentum going straight north and south up the field. Because as soon as you have to stop and turn around for that pitch, pursuit's there. Loyalsock is not slowed defensively. Consequently, what you end up with is a big loss.
3rd down and 13 now. 4 wide for the Green Dragons. Ash from the shotgun. In motion is Opperman. Low snap. Flags fly.
And they were going to throw that, it looked to me like they were going to get rid of that quickly to Opperman in the flat, which I don't know would have accomplished a whole lot because Loyalsock was sitting right there. But I was just about to say before they snapped the ball that, you know, Jalen Walker's the one who's hurt Sock tonight the most, number 13, with big plays for the Dragons. So
I think he has 2 receptions, though, on the ball game. That's it. Like I said, he has the long one, and they haven't gone back to him, which really surprised me.
And they've been big gains,
right.
If I'm correct. The 1 touchdown,
yes,
obviously.
Correct. And Blau on the touchdown and a couple other passes to him. But this is a big play here. 3rd down and 18.
It is. And back to the huddle, Mr. Ash trots.
8 minutes to go in the ball game here.
As you know, my affinity for that.
Ash running for his life and out of bounds. He just threw that ball forward, Coach.
Isaiah West and Jeremiah Johnson were there almost immediately. He had no shot at all. So a big opportunity for Lewisburg goes by the wayside as they're going to be punting from deep in their own territory with 7:46 left to go in this football game. Loyalsock, barring anything stupid, should get great field position to go in and try and put this game away.
Hoover on to punt it away. High kick again. Straight up in the air and took a Swiss neutral bounce there, Coach.
Yeah, Sean Field eventually picked it up on the 2nd or 3rd bounce as it was heading back towards Loyalsock's goal line. And I think it's very obvious what the game plan for the punter for Lewisburg is to kick it as high as you can to let coverage get down and make a play on the 2 explosive returners for Loyalsock, who just happened to be Jameer Harden and Jalen Andrews.
33-yard punt. And they will set up shop at their 42-yard line. G from the shotgun. In motion is Burdett. Little play action. G under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Little shimmy shake and gets about 3 yards there.
Yeah, Andrew Smith again for the Green Dragons with immediate pressure, blew the whole play up. He's had a whale of a game tonight, Paul.
Yes, he has.
And he'll be back next year for Coach Wicks.
2nd down, we'll call it 7. Ball at the 38-yard line. Tyler G again from the shotgun. 2 receivers set. Handoff Harmon. Harmon up the middle. Harmon into the secondary. Harmon, 1 man to beat at the 5, and he is in for the touchdown. A 38-yard run by Dolan Harmon. And, Coach, they opened up that hole right up the gut. And they finally busted a big one.
That they did, and they may have put the game away with that big run.
38 yards. We saw a lot of Bastian in the first half, and now Harmon in the second half doing the damage. The thunder and lightning duel for Loyalsock. Bad snap. Knight corrals it in. And the kick is good there. Good job by Danny Dow putting that placement down. We got a timeout on the field. 6:50 to go in the ball game. Loyalsock doubled up. Lewisburg, we'll be back.
All the way for a touchdown!
Did you see that? Now that's the Park Pizza touchdown.
Score major savings in October.
Touchdown!
It's Ram Truck Month. Get up to $8,000 off.
Lease a Wrangler 4xe
For only $395 a month.
No penalty for bad credit.
I'll get you financed. To top it off, we're donating to breast cancer awareness. And only at Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Lewisburg, will you get the lowest price? Guaranteed.
All right, thanks, Kurt. 28-14. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in this one here, and Lewisburg's got to get something going in a hurry, down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're built to do that. But they did strike quickly earlier on in the game.
And take nothing away from them. They've played a tremendous game. They've been their own worst enemy again. We said it, Coach, in the pregame.
Yep.
Turnovers. Take care of the football, eliminate big plays, and that was another big play of over 30 yards. Opperman down the sidelines he goes, still on his feet.
And he runs, he's another one that runs well for the Dragons. He will not be back next year as he is a senior, but there you go. Just like that, Lewisburg's got great field position. And listen, there's still plenty of time left to go, but I think maybe a little bit of maybe throwing on first down here is going to be needed for Lewisburg to get themselves back into the ball game.
Coach, I know we talked about the upcoming schedule for Lewisburg. Who does Loyalsock coming up?
Well, Lewisburg or Sock goes to Wyalusing area next week. You see the Rams. Then they finish with Troy, who's undefeated, and Montoursville.
That's right, the battle for the bridge. Ash back to pass, throws down the sidelines. Incomplete, intended for Walker. Good coverage by Harden on the play.
Yeah, they tried a little bit of a double move, a stop and go, but Jameer was buying absolutely none of it.
So Loyalsock with a 4-2 record should go to 5-2 tonight, next week at Wyalusing, and then home to Troy, who is undefeated.
Correct. That should be
a big game on 10-20.
That should be a dandy here at Kenneth Robbins Stadium.
And then the game, and then at Montoursville.
Correct.
I thought that game was here for some reason.
It is, according to the schedule, it is at Montoursville.
You are correct, sir.
We were here to do it last year.
There goes Davis weaving his way for about 8.
Trying not to kill Paul Bowe tonight with my hieroglyphics when I'm writing and pointing things out.
Yeah, we would not be good as a team playing Pictionary, Coach. I can tell you that.
Well, I can tell you this. Lewisburg's going to get this first down.
But Davis just runs hard. He has to be close to 100 yards for tonight.
Blau's done an outstanding job blocking tonight, as has Quinn Michaels. When they've been in a tight end and wing configuration, they've run almost exclusively behind them and for much success most of the evening. Now we're under 6 minutes, clock running, 5:50, a first down and 10 for the Dragons as they are in pursuit of making this a one-score game.
Yeah, at the 41-yard line. They're going to have to go to the air soon. Handoff Davis again. Left side, cuts back to the middle, lowers his head. Jeremiah Davis in the open field, down to the 30, and another first down for the Green Dragons. And talk about now you see me, now you don't.
Well, I'm going to tell you who saw him. I believe Jalen saw him. And he ran him over, put the shoulder down, and took him to the woodshed. A physical run by Jeremiah Davis has the Dragons breathing some fire.
Absolutely. I formation again. Enough up the middle. This is Opperman And he burrows his head and burrows his way inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 6-yard gain on first down, at least the 5-yard gain, maybe one of those tweeners between 5 and 6. However, now there are 5 minutes left and counting. 2 timeouts remaining for the Green Dragons as they had to burn one earlier. So time, with the way Lewisburg functions offensively, is now becoming an issue. If this were Loyalsock, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, it is, with the way they do things.
We're going to get a Loyalsock timeout.
Not a bad timeout here by Coach, but still in all, I think there needs to be a little bit more urgency now if you're Lewisburg.
All right, hey, let's take a timeout. We'll be back here to Ken Robbins Stadium.
Not all Cowboys drive Rams. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Find it at Fairfield.
Kick off this fall season with a new vehicle from the Kaiser Brothers. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll be sure to save thousands on whatever Jeep you're looking for, from the Renegade to the Cherokee. Choose from a full line of light and heavy-duty trucks during the Ram Power Days. Get ready for the big race. The Kaiser Boys are the home of the hot ones. See the Kaiser Boys, Route 405 in Muncie and Route 11 in Danville, where selection and service equals satisfaction.
All right, we're back here to Ken Robbins Stadium. South and Muncie deadlocked at 21 in the fourth quarter, 28-14 here on our second Webb Weekly game of the week. Lewisburg, though, driving deep in Loyalsock territory. Another bad snap. That's the second or third. We had to pick off the ground, but Davis picks it up off the handoff, and he is jarred out of bounds.
Yeah, big hit by Anthony Lewis. The junior came up and rattled his cage. But listen, Anthony Davis made chicken salad out of chicken scratch on that play as that was dead in the water. And he was able to reverse his field and still get a minimal gain, but you're in definite 2-down territory. The Dragons have 2 downs to pick up a long 2, Paul Bowe.
4:09 to go in this one. Clock moving. Opperman in at tailback now. They're going with the big lineup. And here's a handoff to the aforementioned Opperman. Around the end he goes, lowers his head and his shoulder, and he has a first down and more. And he is out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And he knew where he was going with that play as soon as he got the football. That was designed to go in an A-B gap, and he took it and saw that there was an opening to the outside and headed there immediately and was able to pick up a Dragon first down. Clock stop, 3:54, 1st and 10 for the Dragons, who are driving.
And the Williamsport game is a final 42-7 victory for the Millionaires. Here's a pitch. Opperman squares his shoulders. Ball on the turf again, and Loyalsock has it.
Will Burdett has fallen on it, and there's another self-inflicted opportunity. And, boy, that just demoralizes you. Great for Sock to be Johnny on the spot. Will Burdett falls on it. That's your 3rd fumble of the night for Lewisburg. And the harsh reality about football is this. You're not going to beat good teams when you turn the ball over as much as Lewisburg has.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, with 3:48 to go, Loyalsock dodges a bullet and makes another play. As I didn't see what Loyalsock defensive player put his helmet right on the ball, and Will Burdett recovered it right before it went out of bounds. And now Loyalsock can work on the clock here with 3:48 to go. Expect a heavy dose of thunder and lightning, Coach.
Absolutely.
Bastion and Harmon.
Maybe a pro eye, 2-back set, even if it's out of the gun, but Loyalsock might be short a man.
I think they are. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they have 11.
Maybe not.
No,
Well, they were all waving to the sideline. Maybe they didn't get their call.
Kiefer in at back. And here's a handoff stretch play there. And there's a flag. As it looked like there was a little miscommunication there.
Okay.
Kiefer took a stop in, and then he stretched it out.
That looked discombobulated from the start, where the whole right side of the line was waving. That's why initially when they do that, it usually means you're short a man. Then your Hazleton math kicked in accurately and counted 11.
I counted to 11 so fast, Coach.
You did.
You'd be proud of me.
So then, therefore, that tells me that there was a verbiage issue getting the formation and or play in, and that was confirmed when the ball was snapped. And, again, right there, that's the last thing you want is miscommunication, when in all actuality you should not be putting the ball in the air again. Force Lewisburg to use the 2 timeouts they have left and get out of here with a hard-fought win tonight, 28-14, over a scrappy Lewisburg team who, we said right from the start, is not a 2-4 team.
No, but they were their own worst nightmare here tonight. Like I said, turning the ball over 3 or 4 times, at least 3 fumbles, and just, they've had their chances, and the game's not over yet, but, Loyalsock is in the driver's seat, up by 2, 3:48 to go with the ball. And I would run the ball here 3 times. If you have to punt, you have to punt. Let them use your timeouts.
And all the odds would say this. If Loyalsock loses this game now, it's going to be of Loyalsock's doing, not of Lewisburg's. But we've been in this long enough, and stranger things have happened.
Oh, boy. I remember down to Jersey Shore when they lost. They were up 13 points with 2 minutes to go. A bad snap and a Hail Mary, and they lost by 1 to Bald Eagle area. I was on the call for that one. And into the line, I believe that's Kiefer again.
Yeah, met by Nate Malusis. I think all 3 Lewisburg down linemen were in converging on that play. And we'll see how the Dragons play their 2 timeout situations here. I think they'll call one after this next down. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 for Loyalsock, and I personally would not throw the ball here under any certain. Listen,
I'd do an
offensive
inside
coordinators
handoff
anymore. You don't know with these newfangled offenses, Paul.
3rd down and long. Gee, a long count.
Hey, he's looking for the official in the back to put his hand up.
He's already, there it is. So that's 5 seconds to go. And a handoff. Nowhere to go. I believe that's Harmon into the ball game now.
And Lewisburg will use one of their remaining 2 timeouts.
Bastion, excuse me. And 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. And the clock, I think they have to put some time back on the clock here. They're going to stop it with 2:27. It seemed like they were waving for the timeout.
So if Lewisburg does end up losing this game tonight, you don't like moral victories, but, if you're Coach Wicks, you tell your kids Monday, listen, we're sitting here with 5 losses. You need to take a look at who's beaten us, and more importantly, you need to take a look at how we've beaten us.
Yes.
Because this is not a situation where this team's downtrodden. They've just made mistakes, at least tonight, at inopportune times, which has cost them.
Gene's going to punt this from the shadows of his own end zone. And Davis and Cardella.
And I'm a little surprised with Loyalsock's bad snap earlier that there isn't a little bit more pressure closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're way back. And now they were a man short as somebody comes in here, number 53.
Lewisburg playing for a return all the way.
And Tyler usually takes that big jump before he kicks it. This time it almost is blocked. And it might have been partially tipped. And that's going to go down as a 28-yard punt.
Yeah, Quinn Michaels. If it was partially tipped, it was Quinn Michaels who almost partially tipped it.
Yeah, I think he got a piece of that one because that actually was less than that. That was punted from about the 5-yard line, so it's about 24 yards.
So current status, 2:32 left, 1 timeout remaining for Lewisburg.
I'd start taking shots to the end zone because you still got to recover an onside kick.
Absolutely.
Maybe you'll get a pass interference call, or maybe you'll get a lucky bounce.
Yep.
The season hasn't been kind to the Green Dragons.
And they're come out, in no back here, which is their throw formation.
They're going to go 4 wide here. 2 to the top, 2 to your bottom. In motion is Opperman. Ash rolling. He's going to have to throw across his body and does. That's to a lineman.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Hayes Schumacher said, "Get that away from me. I don't want
like
that."
They were playing hot potato there.
How about it? He caught it and immediately got rid of it, hoping that no one would see it. That's an illegal touch. That's not good. But I tell you,
Are you surprised they're rolling Ash out, that he has to throw the ball across his body, not to his strong side? That's a tough pass to make for anyone across your body, much less being under duress.
Yeah, once again, you took what I was going to say. He's right-handed. They're rolling him left. Plus, they're rolling him right into the strength of Sock's defensive line where they're at. They've been pressuring him all night. The same thing happened again. That might have been a good time for a screen pass.
Yes.
Right off the bat, maybe. But, if you're Sock now, you just want to keep everything in front of you. Defensive lineman, pin your ears back. There's no one to run here with no motion except for the quarterback, and he's not going to beat you with 2:25 left.
Would you have someone back on defense playing center field or no? I think
Yes.
they're really close to the ball. All the linebackers are all the way up.
Yeah, I was always personally in these situations a proponent of
jamming the receiver maybe, or would you give him the free release?
I'd give him a free release, but we'd play at least the 3 deep, if not quarters here. But we'd have somebody in the middle of the field.
Jalen's backing up now, and direct snap to Ash.
Yeah, and that fooled nobody. Nice job by Isaiah West. And the reason it fools nobody is because he's the only one who's capable of running the football, and the only thing he can run there is a draw or a trap out of it. So now, as a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back even more.
Yeah. Now, if you're a Green Dragon fan, you want to at least get half on this to set up a manageable 4th down. You're definitely going for it on 4th down. You're down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and they're taking a long time to snap the
4
ball.
wide. Pass is caught by Walker and spins his way, and he's out of bounds.
For a 4 or 5 yard gain. And again, that ball was out immediately. And that, unfortunately, that's just not going to do anything for you, as it's going to bring up. The only thing it did for you positive there was stop the clock, as it's 4th and 15, and Lewisburg's down to their last play.
Yeah, 1:45 to go. Walker, only a freshman, as we talked about earlier. Coach had some really big plays in this game. Fourth down and 15 for the Green Dragons. Rolling out under pressure, throws, and that is incomplete. Intended,
I think, for a number. He was trying to get it to Tyler Kitchens, but Kitchens was 10 yards further than what the ball ended up. And he was under pressure again right off the get-go, and that should do it scoring-wise tonight, unless Loyalsock breaks one here. Any updates anywhere, Paul Bo?
I'm going to
Has
check
Iron
right
Mike disappeared? Or?
He might have. Hey, baby, coach.
No. Nope.
South and Muncie are going to overtime, it says.
Well, as I said, I had a chance to talk with Coach Van Fleet 2 days ago, and usually when we do a sock game, we'll get together and either text back and forth or talk in person a little bit. And he said, I'm going to tell you right now, Coach, I'm concerned about this game. Lewisburg is not, and he reiterated, he said they are not a 2-4 football team.
How come I don't get invited to any of these little powwows you guys have?
Well, because you live in Hazleton and you work.
Don't tell people that. They'll be coming to my house.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows where you're from.
I just wanted to come for lunch. That was it. No, Justin does a great job here, and he's always very helpful for us. And even when I email him, you get an answer right back. And, as you know what I mean, most of the schools down in this area are very good to deal with here. The game teams that we cover, whether it's football, basketball.
Yeah,
I wish we had our camera up here, Coach. They need to see our lighting here. This is straight out of the Thomas Jefferson's basement here. This thing is hot. I'm going to burn my hand here. I better put my hand off. I don't want to be out 4 to 6 weeks here. Coach will be replacing me.
That's already in the works, partner.
Hey, we got to pick our players of the game and get on over to the other stream and watch the overtime, guys. South and Muncie going at it, like you said, tooth and nail, like a dentist and a carpenter.
That's going to be it.
That's going to be it, Coach. Final score is 28-14, and Loyalsock will go to 5-2.
Dragons are going to drop a 6th straight contest to Loyalsock, but I'll tell you what, very competitive game. Lewisburg had their chances all night long and just could not get out of their own way with turnovers. And turnovers like speed, baby, kill. And you can't do it and survive usually.
Well, thanks to our cameraman. Thanks to our crew here. I'll shake your hand again. Big Mike on camera. Curtis, our producer. My partner, Rich Salonis. We got to get through our players of the game, Coach.
Well, I'm rocking and roll. I'm ready to go if you are.
Well, you're moving. Like I said, you're folding up chairs. I'm watching my back. I don't get a chair shot.
I owe you. Well, listen, I'm going right from here to Med Express because I'm seeing bluebirds from the elbow I got from you.
Seeing bluebirds. That's right. Hey, earlier. I'm going to give a little shout out here before we go. If you guys didn't get enough of me tonight, you can watch me tomorrow on the Saturday scoring drive, Coach. And I looked at you for all these insights on the games here. I got Utica and Cortland in the Empire 8, and they're probably two of the best teams. Cortland coming in at, I believe, 3-1, and Utica is 5-0. So I'll be on the Sunday score drive at 1 p.m. tomorrow. But, Coach, who is your player of the game? And you can take Lewisburg, and I'll take the Sock.
I gladly will. My player of the game is going to be Andrew Smith, the defensive tackle for Lewisburg, 6'3", 230-pound junior, all over the field tonight, numerous times with solo tackles, assisted on tackles. Very impressed with that young man. He is my player of the game for the Green Dragons.
All right, well, my player of the game for the Loyalsock answer, he has the Infinity Gauntlet on. He wears number 1. He had well over 150 yards receiving. The senior, the captain of my all-airport team in basketball, none other than Jalen Andrews.
Good pick. Good choice.
All right, guys, we will not be here next week. So, right, Coach? We will not be here, correct? We will not be here.
Here next week.
Jamie Spencer and Dre Lewis will be having a game. Not sure where they're going to be, but make sure you guys tune in and listen to them. Coach and I will be up in Hazleton. We will be back the week of the 20th and 27th, and then for the playoffs, we'll be here. So, for everybody here in Loyalsock, Curtis, our producer, Big Mike, for Rich Salonis, my partner, I'm Paul Ball. It's a final score, 28-14. Lancers win. Good night, everybody. Don't forget, tune in on the other feed, South and Muncie in overtime.